Yeah, our guild, we had a really fun time in New World. Playing WoW again? Yeah, servers are down in Lost Ark. I'm actually so jazzed about our week in Lost Ark, man. I'm so pumped about it. It was so cool. Yeah, no, the monitor looks wonderful, and the PC that Origin PC built me runs in widescreen, like 150 FPS, just like chilling hard. It looks great, and if you guys don't mind it on stream, we can just run it on stream too. I do want to shout out our sponsor today, though. Gotta shout out our sponsor, Mana. I'm gonna have to go ahead and hit it in exclamation mark Mana. What in Lost Ark you stoked about? I had a like, besides the really bad RNG, it wasn't a great week of RNG for my main, but it was a great week of grind. Like, we made a lot of progress, which is sick. And we take the progress, man. We take the prog. Luck might not be there, but the prog was good. How long is the maintenance? They usually estimate 8 hours. Don't they? Is that usually what it is? I think so. Let me show you all those something though. 5 hours tonight? Yeah, so it's just probably gonna be the whole time. Oh well, huh? Oh well. Oh, I see. That's weird. I guess this is fine. Fingers crossed, maintenance ends early. You want to get in there? Okay, let me show off my sponsor Mana real quick. We're just gonna give him a quick shout out because this is a really awesome product that I'm very excited to be working with. So Mana, if you guys heard me talk about it before, great. If not, let me tell you about it. It is a gaming rewards debit card that you can use basically to pay for your like everyday expenditures. But specifically, you get a bunch of bonuses for using it on like entertainment subscriptions and entertainment stuff. So, like if you put like your Netflix on there, you put like your HBO Go, Disney Plus, that kind of stuff on there, then you get like bonus points for the Mana store. And you can sign up on the waitlist for absolutely for free. But they do have Mana Pro, which comes with a really sweet like black Damascus steel card. This one right here, real solid, real cool. They sent one over to me just to try it out. It's great, like it a lot. And it comes with all these little bonuses as well, like Discord Nitro for a whole year. Comes with all this stuff: Xbox Plus, EA Play, PlayStation Plus, all packed into this $70 price. This is for the Pro Edition. But if you scroll down, it works with all these games. Allows you to get rewards. I think like the no-brainer thing is like gift cards. Like you use your Mana card to buy your normal day-to-day purchases, but also your gaming subscriptions and gaming expenditures. And then you use the points that you get to get like gift cards and stuff. Or like gaming peripherals, like hardware. It also comes with bonuses of like getting into beta access and events more easily. It actually is like a legit bank. Your money is FDIC insured, which is pretty sick. And there's all this like FAQ that you guys can check out. But this is such a neat product that I cannot wait to use myself. It comes out this summer, but hopping on the waitlist now will secure you a spot. And for me, like, you know, we do have quite a few entertainment and gaming subscriptions that I really want to put on here, farm up some points, and then use it to, you know, buy more games on Steam or buy stuff from the Blizzard store, things like that. So it's kind of a no-brainer for me as a gamer, and definitely think this is going to add like a lot of value to our community, since a lot of us are gamers and a lot of us probably have some gaming subscriptions. I wonder if I mean, it'd be insane if you could put like your Twitch subs on here too, wouldn't it? Just farm up points with your Twitch subs. That'd be so sick. But yeah, I just want to give him a big shout out before we dig into the WoW, because like a natural break point in our stream. But big love to Mana. Very glad to have them as a sponsor, and pumped to get you guys on the wait list and get this card in your hands this summer, so you can start getting them big old Mana points and start gaming the system, as they say. But yeah, it's a really cool product, man. Definitely want to shout them out. Let's get to work. You'll see him rotating through our banners, and you guys can always type exclamation mark Mana in the chat to check them out as well. But yeah, it's really cool. Definitely want to let you guys know about that one. Let's dig in. Let's see what's going on in good old World of Warcraft. We're still digging through our Zereth Mortis. Is Lost Ark one of those games? Can I become pay to win plus of this card? If you're gonna use gaming purchases, then you should definitely put on your mana card. Yeah, 180 million%. Yeah, it is currently US only. They do have plans to expand though, so hang in there. Hang in there. I feel like my my camera rotation speed is kind of fast.
Yes. I will be here.
It's kind of quick. Let me knock that down just a teens. Maybe it's fine. Buy some gear at the auction house? No, I'm good. I mean, I'm not even in a place where I need any gear off the auction house, man. I just got to play the game. Just got to do stuff. I feel like it didn't turn it down, by the way, but I can just adjust my stuff with my mouse. That'd probably be fine. Just adjust the DPI on my actual mouse. No, we don't need none of that. We just game on a little bit. Just get this thing rolling. But it feels good to be on WoW. Feels good. We've been gaming on that Lost Ark hard though. We got to keep doing that too, man. This week was a really good week in Lost Ark. Besides the lack of RNG on my main, the lack of lucky RNG that is, still a really good week. I haven't really seen much of the 9.2 patch either, but it sounds awesome. Fury Warriors are good. Say no more, you know? So. Says me, the guy who hasn't bought anything has played Lost Ark since day one and sells into Argos. You'd be fine, you'd be fine. You're doing your thing. I mean, you could like buy gold to bump up your character, but I mean like you're gonna get there, man. There's no rush. You're gonna get there. But yeah, this week was crazy gains, man. Crazy gains. I'm excited to see what next week brings. And I think I am. I think I'm gonna try to bring up Bajheera now after seeing what the 1340 to 1370 grind is like. It wasn't even that bad. Hey, and do you guys mind the widescreen with WoW? I was kind of asking that before. It looks beautiful to me, and it runs so silky smooth. Your advice for WoW is not play it? Nah. Nah, WoW owns. WoW owns, dude. Gotta get some WoW in, bro. Yo, Kaz, thanks so much for the sub, dude. Big flex for you. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're just used to running widescreen, yeah. We're just used to it now, huh? WoW's chill, yeah. WoW's the good stuff, yeah. Oh, I don't think anybody's ever really complained about widescreen. It's just, I've never used it before in WoW. But now that we have a widescreen monitor, it's like, oh. Oh, dang, this actually looks pretty good.
Up there. That avian is carrying something in its beak.
What do we do? What do I do about that? Come here. I guess I have to wait for it to come down. Come here. Give me that.
Ah. That looks important.
Gotta snag him. Not sure I can ever enjoy WoW's combat again. Why not? Play a Fury Warrior, dude. How much decent widescreen monitor? I don't know. The one that I got is pretty nice, though. You can type ! monitor to see that one if you're interested. WoW's combat's fine. It's fine. It's good, but yeah, it'll be an adjustment for me too, I bet. Tap targeting feels so weird, does it? I don't know, man. I've been playing WoW for so long. It's like, it just feels natural still. And Stel, thanks for the prime, man. Big flicks for you. Appreciate it, dude. I don't know. It just feels kind of natural to me. You know. Never really. I mean, I bet if I was trying to do PvP or like do something like intense, I kind of noob it up, but that's different. I don't know about that's Havoc. I don't think that's accurate, but if you feel that way, you know, that's something to consider. Where's this Quest turn it. Oh, he's just hiding it. I see.
Peace, my fellow pilgrim. Might I go with
Can you give an example of something that was promised to you that they didn't give you? These are official servers, Elixir. This is Shadowlands. This is the new expansion. This is the new patch. You think Bollock's dated? I don't know. It's just like a different style. It's nice. It's like it's stylized graphics. But Star Wars Lost Ark's also stylized. It's nice. I like that. I like that. Trying to figure out, yeah, what promises like did you feel were not delivered to you? Enlightened provisions. Where are those? Oh, this
That
guy.
Toma. What is it for?
Take him out. Like riding a bike, baby. Like riding a bike. Well, actually does feel great to play. What a time to be an MMO gamer, man. Holy crap. This is the golden age. The literal golden age. Yeah, WoW feels so smooth. Yeah, feels great. The golden age of MMOs. Was there another avian for me to grab something from? She was talking about it like there was. I don't see anybody, though. This zone is gorgeous, too. Look at this. I'm even listening to the in-game music. Yeah. I feel like they need to give Fury Warrior a shot number 2. Yeah. Fury Warrior is nuts, from what I hear. And Fury is like one of my favorite specs of all time. Like, I play ARMS, obviously, too. But, I mean, like, yeah, I got my first rank 1 playing Fury. My Fearless Gladiator is Fury. So now we gotta bring it back, baby. Gotta bring it back. This whole zone is kind of nuts, too. Antros, eh? We gotta go kill that guy. What makes Fury better this patch? I think the 4 set is nutty. Because I think that's one of the main things that makes it so crazy. This is the 4 set. Looking for Diablo Immortal? Yeah, man, me too. Action RPG's own. And, like, Lost Ark is, like, this beautiful mix of the two. It's crazy. And I'm so thrilled that people are digging the Lost Ark gameplay, man. The set bonus, like, it gives you recklessness procs, basically. I think. I could look it up, I guess, too, couldn't I? Where's the set stuff? Where do you look for the set? We'll find it somewhere, but yeah. Gonna have a mog. Well, my mog will always work. Well, I don't know if we're getting glad. We'll see. They got to play a little more than this to get glad. Yeah, you definitely want the set for PvP. Yeah. Raging Blood's chance to proc for 50 seconds. Yeah, and then you get to use your enhanced recklessness abilities. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. My bags are so full all the time. Hey. Did I miss this guy? How do I get in there? Hello. What's up, dude? Where's this guy? Anything cool for arms? I think it makes like Colossus Smash like do more damage, and like you can extend the duration of Colossus Smash, but people just disarm Colossus Smash all the time. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Fury is okay too, because the things are just weird. Paint ultra wide? I am, yeah. Nice big old wide monitor. Cool, huh? Looks beautiful. Maybe it's in here. There are other ways to extend it, yeah? Just need over to Unholy DK, they feel nut. Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that DKs are crazy. Yo, where is this? What? This is not a thing. Whatever that is not the place. What the X? It's next to the teleport thing. Okay. I guess I was very close. Oh, maybe you go down in there. Okay. Yeah, I already forgot. Literally at 37 my maintenance service went down. Oh, baby, at the buzzer. Congrats, man. Congrats. Were you able to sneak in an Argos, or you just hit it right before? I was able to get... Yeah, I was able to get my Deathblade to 1370 and do Argos. And I was able to get 2 alts to 1325 and do the dungeons. We snuck it in, man. We snuck it in. Oh, it's right there. Is there, like, Chaos or Argos in this game? There's definitely raids. Yeah, there's definitely raids. I would say the content in this game is a bit deeper than in Lost Ark. It's a bit deeper. So the dungeons are more involved and the raids are more involved. But yeah, there's like, it's... There's definitely dungeons and raids, yeah. But they're a little bit deeper than Lost Ark. Okay, what are we working on here? I don't know what these are. Bro, I need to sort out these bags, man. Oh my god. Where's the daily in here? I already picked it up. We'll give you power? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I see. Yeah. Is that all the time? Cool. I think I'm like limit 4. I hardly did any PvP this week, but I still should end up at limit 4. We were just busy. Argo's first time this coming week? Is that what you're saying? That'll be hype.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
That'll be sick, dude. Yeah, I'm glad that I was able to sneak in Argos on Queequeg. That's crazy. Something with my bag. Yeah, I just don't know what it does. I'm trying to make some room in my bags right now. Just sell everything real quick. Make some room. Oh, I have all this anima too. Probably good to turn that in.
I've seen things that would scare you shellless.
Wait, I haven't collected this appearance yet. What does it look like?
I was done talking to you. Greetings, sir, and or ma'am.
Pathetic weapon.
With some better stories.
PvP, no, PvP is great. There's just so much to do. Yeah. No, I love PvP. I just had a lot of stuff to do this week. But oh, you're saying you get absolutely mauled? You know, it's definitely like a learning curve, man. And I'm still figuring it out too. But yeah, it's gonna take a second probably. Don't be scared off though. What is this? Why is this shiny? What do you do? Use quest item? Oh. Nice. Cool, thanks. Thanks. Not fun at all if you don't have support. No, it's still fun if you don't have support. You just need to be a little more careful. That's one of the things I think that's actually cool is that you don't need a support in Lost Ark PvP. Just gotta not get hit. It's not like in WoW where you have like targeted abilities that you can't really like avoid. It's just like you gotta dip and dodge. Don't get hit. Shred them up. Get you one of those. Yeah, so what all do I need to be doing in WoW right now? What's this? We'll quest run in Zereth Mortis a bit, and then, what? We need to do Torgi or something? What's on my list? To get tier set? It's gonna be a while before I get that tier set, but yeah, I'll work on it. Does it feel weird to play WoW? I'm not really. It feels good. It's like, you know, back in action, baby. Nice shirt, thank you. Yeah, not really. Get it right now if I wanted. Yeah, but I don't have, like, my gear is, like, pretty whack. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. It feels like home, yeah. But I wouldn't want to put it on, like, kind of crappy eye level, though, right? And I probably don't have the resources that you need to use for the creation catalyst either, right? But nothing for now. It made at least 2 set. Yeah, I don't know. That's not how I roll, bro. I'm not gonna get some crappy low eye level tier set. That's not how I roll. You farm 3 carrots T3 and need to take a break. That's fine. We'll be there when you get back. That's fine to recognize that you need a break if you're getting burnt out of Lost Ark. Am I still in the, no, I'm not still in the WoW section, or the Lost Ark section, right? Easy to get, yeah, I just need to do the things, you know? Just need to do the stuff. Detour, let it be your break. I can respect that. I can respect it. I think that's what I've heard, is if you convert a conquest item into a tier piece, you can still upgrade it. Yeah. I think that's true. I don't think I've collected any of these fragments. I've activated this guy, but no fragments yet. See the value items? Okay. Yeah, we'll want to craft tier gear eventually. It feels like we're a ways off from that, but maybe not. Just keep on working on it. Well, there we go. Got some mats out of that one. Some questies. Yeah, so probably I gotta get off the conquest thing, but I almost don't want to do anything conquest related until I have better gear. Let's get smacked up. Just gotta go do like some low-level RBGs or something, just get to take the beat down. Find some low MR arenas to goof around in. See about it. Is your DK a pumper? You got what it takes? What PPI level? Like probably whatever. Isn't it like baseline? 259, that's like honor gear now, right? Just last season stuff. Yeah. I mean, we could always do like Mythic Plus to try to get some gear, but I don't know about that. People with 65k? Oh god. Get smacked up, dude. Yeah, we'll just sort of slowly chip away at the rep stuff. We'll get there. No big rush. We're still, I still kind of am focused on Lost Ark, but we'll chill. We'll chill. You know, see what's going on. It's a pretty little zone. Yeah. New honor gear is last season's duelist, right? So that's what I'm saying, is I probably have like honor eye level for this season. It's fine. Playing 2 MMOs at once is difficult. It can be done. Oh yeah, it can be done for sure. But I'm letting WoW kind of simmer. You know, I'm letting WoW gain rested experience right now. Check in on it here and there. But we do love us some WoW. We do. So it's nice to be here checking it out. But it's pretty relaxed overall, I think. It's a really nice zone, though. I do like it a lot. Okay, so we got the fragments. I just gotta get the Enigmate. 262 crafted off the auction house for like 10k. Does that scale up in eye level? The thing is, I don't know if I really want to buy crafted gear. I'd rather just kind of like be a noob with bad gear and then eventually get the good stuff just by doing the weekly stuff instead of spending a bunch of gold on it. No, it's base, so then why would I bother? I have 259 with like gems and stats and stuff. You trying to buy it for me or something? Like, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think I'm chilling. Chilling with that. Hello. Got all that. Nice, nice. Huh. I'll go back over here before I go over there. Check this out real quick. Can you buy a full crafted blue set or can you only equip PvPs? I'm not actually sure. I don't want to spend gold on crappy gear. That's not how I roll, dude. That's not how I do things. I'll just run around with my bad gear at low MMR and be fine. Get one-shotted by the double legendaries, 4-piece people at 1200 MMR, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
What have you learned today?
Sup. I'm just bringing in one of these robots and coming to kill stuff. All right, let's go. This guy's gonna do some deep storming or something. Let's see it. Beam him down, bro. I'll tank him. Play Wrath Classic? Sure. Yeah, Dragonflight's not coming anytime soon, I don't think. Plenty of time. Long-time fan and on-off WoW player. I left right before second rage off in BFA. Is WoW a good place to come back to? Yeah. I have not been playing it a ton, but yeah, I mean, it's in a good spot from what I've seen and what I've heard and whatnot. I mean, to be honest with you, I've been playing mostly Lost Ark, though. Haven't really played much WoW this patch, but I mean, like, Fury's good. There's, like, tier sets to get. PvP is fast and fun and a little bit crazy, which I enjoy. Double legendaries and stuff. I mean, that's definitely fun. It's gonna take a teeny little bit of work to get back caught up, but it's okay. It's fine. I pretty much only play NA these days. But yeah, Wrath Class will be fun. We'll get there. Wrath Arms Warrior Mop. Well, I've never played Wrath Arms Warrior, but from what I understand, Wrath Arms Warrior is pretty dominant. Mop was sick though too. Oh, we're pulling everything. Oh, okay. Are we pulling everything? Okay. Wait, my guy died? Come on, bro. What the heck? That's who they sent me? This little noob? I do better than that, bro. Where do I get more enlightened provisions? Just everywhere? Hmm. The second one was pretty good. Huh. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Could swap to Bladestorm as Fury. Nice. Nice. Once you get Global by Destruction Lock or yeah, Proc classes in Arena are pretty troll.
Up ahead.
But what do
I
you
think I see something amidst the rubble.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's better, Classic or Modern WoW? I prefer Modern WoW, but you might want to try both out and see which one fits your vibe. I mean, Classic's cool, but yeah, I do tend to prefer Modern WoW. Personally, and Goldvar, thanks for the 28 months, man. Big flex for you, appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. Just a little buzz on there, yep. Oh, hello, little guy.
Yes.
That's what you're looking for?
Farewell.
Okay. Who's fighting me, huh? This little rascal? Get off of me. Get off of me, dude. When do I normally stream Lost Ark? Mostly all the time. It's just down for maintenance right now. So, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, we've been streaming pretty much exclusively Lost Ark recently. I mean, I love WoW, we just haven't really been playing much of it. Because of Lost Ark being so much fun. But yeah, the Lost Ark's just down for maintenance right now. So. We're like, you know what, let's just hop on WoW, let's go see what's going on. Go check in on old Azeroth. See what's up. Which is nice. It's good checking on WoW. Gonna sleep in a little bit tomorrow? Nice. Trying to sleep in too much tomorrow, personally. We've got stuff to do. We've got another big day. What's up, Whipster? How's it going, man? Another big day tomorrow. Fresh week. Gotta work on getting Bajheera to tier 3, man. Or not tier 3, take 1370. Oh, are we doing some archaeology here? What does this do? Is this like a buff? I mean, I already clicked that. Now what? Let's go find this stuff. Kata's tier 1 expansion? That was my first expansion, bro. Come on now. Kata rocked. It's in my bag. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you plop out the buffs and then it just sits in your bag. Oh. I see. Okay. Okay. Kato's my jam, dude. I have not tried Final Fantasy PvP, no. I know my bags are really something right now. Oh dear. Translocator.
The fragments are reacting to this translocator.
Where do we go?
Perhaps now you can use the device. Not
Made it. Yeah, I haven't look, I mean, I think I've seen like Savix playing the Final Fantasy PvP thing, so yeah.
retrieve the fragments.
Yes. Legion was best. Legion was fun. That was my first rank 1 too. I was able to just sneak in the top 15. Nice. Yeah, I definitely did not do much PvP this week, but I think I'm still in Limit 4, or Supreme 4, or whatever. What's up, LV? Back on Skyrim, huh? Yeah, Kata was a fun time, definitely. Kata was real good vibes. Most def. Huh? Oh, did it break? Uh-oh. I didn't even notice. Done bust. Mop was good too, though. But yeah, if you weren't like a fan, fair enough. Any photos of you before you ran the beard only look? Exclamation mark first place, but I mean that's probably the last time I didn't have a beard. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, if you just look at my Instagram over the YouTube over the years, yeah. But to be fair, exclamation mark first place was also very low body fat, competition ready, which is a sort of appearance changer in its own right too. But there's that, yeah. Was he Deathwing? I don't know. I don't know if they're bringing back Deathwing. But maybe. What if?
I am preoccupied.
What if? My buddy told me not even try Warlords, so I was in your white eyes. Wow, that's all it took.
Must you always stumble?
Missing out, bro.
I believe you have found parts of a translocated
Missing out.
key. At least that is what we have called them.
You will have what you
From
need.
what we surmise, they channel the energy that flows from
Drim, eh? What's up, Froggy?
to the forge. He believed that anything
I don't know if they need to bring Deathwing back, bros.
but the creation catalyst.
Tell the elders in Haven about
I don't know about that one.
I should say believes,
must
not
send help.
believed. I maintain.
So these actual world quests are things I need to do, right? The world quests are the important thing for rep. Okay. Snag that real quick. Zereth, yeah, gotta check it out, man. Gotta see what's up. Yeah, good old WoW, man. Feels good.
The swarms have made an excess of nectar.
Feels good,
Please
man.
collect some of it for our research.
Okay. If you say so. Whoa. A rare. Got him. Ooh, some cosmic flux. Let's go, dudes. I need that for my legendaries, or I need that. What is that for? The creation catalyst, I think. Why does it have flying? This is probably the second time I've logged into 9.2. Little fresh to the old patch here. It's not too hard to get though, right? It's got to game it up a little bit. That sucks. My RL friends talked me out of a guild I loved. That was the kind of... Oh, that's lame. Well, maybe, bro. Maybe it's time to get back into it, man. If you're feeling it. Maybe it's time to get back in there. Find you a new guild. Ease your way back in. Why not? Legendaries, you can change it for cinders as well? Okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about alts so much. My main is the one that's kind of behind. Don't need no alts. My main is basically an alt. He's behind. We'll get there though. You wonder if they're still out there playing? Yeah, bro. They told you to quit, and they just kept playing themselves, dude. What the heck? What the heck, dude? Classic Plus? Yeah, well, who knows? It's an option, right? Yeah, exclamation mark Legion is my pre-workout of choice. The Pulse pre-workout is good.
But must they build their hives everywhere?
It's the good stuff. Highly recommended. Did this one only just now pop up? Go have a look. Hit 16 word today. Grats. That's your old guildies? I know. I mean, I understood what you were saying. But I'm saying if they're still out there, they're gaming, bro. They baited you to quit playing. It's like you take your loot.
Please, help us recover some items.
Dude, talent tree looks cool. It's gonna be a little while before we get access to that kind of thing, but yeah, man. But yeah, dude. Listen to this music. Wait, what am I doing? What is this? What have you done for me? What is going on? What in the hell? me alone. Wait, what? What to say with my sound effects? Wait, what? Oh god. Trying to figure out what to say with my sound effects. What key was that I pressed? Wait, what? I don't want that. What in the heck? Lick the birds too? Just give it to everybody? Wow, we have to just experience the sounds of this place all by itself. Wow. Hey-ya. Control S. There it is, thanks. I'm using control for one of these binds, and I was like, wait, why? Why have you done this? It's cool. It's quite the jump. Boing. Oh. This is the heroic leap dream right here, man. Boing. The heroic leap dream. No path is unavailable to you, bro. What are these birds taking all our technology for? What the heck? 100k gold?
Reliable as always.
We had people...
Count on you.
We had people paying a couple 100k for like a heroic boss kill when I was doing those carries. That was fun. That was good vibes. Oh, I need to like not be in the air. There we go. Oh, he gives you a little parachute anyway, okay. It's like, that's gonna be dangerous. Favorite expansion ever? I don't know, man. I think 8.3 was probably one of my favorite patches of WoW ever. I went pretty ham in 8.3. We played a lot in that season, and that's also the season I got Corrupted Gladiator, another one of my rank 1 titles in that one. I have finished my rank 1 push as the #1 highest rated warrior in North America and the 2nd highest rated warrior in the world. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. But I love that patch. I played that one like crazy. I like the PvE in it too. The corruption mechanic was so fun to me. I loved it. It just made everything seem like so crazy. Made it like an action RPG where like you're always farming for like loot and you can make your like really like interesting builds and stuff. A lot of min-maxing. I don't know if BFA overall was my favorite expansion, but that was probably my favorite patch. I think I've liked every expansion for different reasons. Because each expansion for me, like WoW's been such a big part of my life, each expansion kind of like corresponds to like a different time in my life, right? So it's different.
What have you been?
I was playing Fury a lot in my first rank 1 title in Legion.
You must help the others.
I was playing Fury in BFA in the beginning though. That was fun. Shredding. But no, Corrupted got rank. That was rank 1 as arms.
Blocked with vines. You must find a way in.
And then last season or Sinful season was rank 1 as arms too. I really didn't play very much of like actual last season though. We were playing a lot of New World and like I don't know, just been enjoying like the variety adventure a little bit. It's been good for the channel though. It's been good for me too. Been having so much fun with Lost Ark in particular. And New World was fun too. Our level right now is whatever it was last season or before. 246 and then 259 in PvP. So it's like base eye level, right? Yeah. Base eye level. So I think I have like honor gear right now. Yeah, Lost Ark owns. I'm having so much fun with it. And we finished off our Lost Ark week really strong too. And we have so many more gains to make next week. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be, because it wasn't even like, it wasn't like a very good like RNG week for my main, but it was still a strong week overall, and we got some solid work done at the end. It was like we out-grinded the bad luck, basically. Just the honor weekend with Comstomp Brawl, it's all good, man. It's all good. Was working on the old Lost Ark, and that's fine. Like, Lost Ark, I always go back to WoW. Yeah, that's fine. Is there a reset day in Lost Ark like WoW? Yeah, it's right now. They're doing maintenance right now. Like, I love WoW, but that's why we're logged into it right now, is because Lost Ark's down. Just pumping the old LA, dude. It's fun. Just digging it. It's a Vine business. Open the catalyst door. Oh. I see. Do I want that? Are these giving me resources or taking away resources from me when I click these things? Don't know. Coming for Wrath? Yeah, the Wrath is like the last expansion that I hadn't played yet. I didn't like Mistling because that's when they killed skill trees. Gotcha. Well, they're bringing back a particular kind of skill tree, which would be interesting. Oh, look at these guys. They're like overgrown robots. It's kind of cool. Look at these dudes. Come with me if you want to leave. What this? What that? Something up here? Yeah, arms is pretty much the thing to play in PvP though, right? But maybe Fury in PvE was good. Gotta slay the cultivator. That's cookie cutter? Well, it was cookie cutter before too. I don't think that, like, the talent trees aren't really that, like... People will like the look of them better if they're like the old talent trees, I guess, but they're kind of similar in terms of like what they are right now, but maybe in the future they'll look different and also give you more interesting options, which is cool. Oh man. What's up, Mundo? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to help you with that one, man. Mundo. I don't know. Hope the rehab is going well for you though, man. Hopefully they can help you out, but yeah, I have like no means of assisting you with that situation. Yeah. That's a bummer though, but yeah, I'm mostly proud of you for getting rehab and getting that going, man. Furious SPP, even in Wrath? Interesting. Arena PP in general was exploding in Wrath. It's height in terms of popular numbers PP. Awesome. Awesome. Well, we'll see if people want to come back for that, you know? Seems like Classic in general has gone pretty well. Got people excited for WoW and stuff. I mean, I just like it when people are pumped about the game. Bringing the good vibes, that's what I like. What is this? Oh dear. Oh dear. What are you talking about? They'll come back for Wrath? Oh. Yeah, we'll see, huh? Okay. Did I do both these things? I guess so. Okay. Time to leave. I'm just gonna let that do its thing. I'm not dealing with it. Fury is actually really good in PvP right now, from what I understand, which is very exciting because I love playing Fury in PvP. That's like one of the things I'm most excited about for this. Why can't they make the graphics like New World? I mean, there's probably a couple reasons for that. Probably the first reason is I don't know if they would want to. I think that WoW's kind of has like a stylized fantasy style, whereas New World is a little bit more sort of like realistic, right? And Mortis, but the Prime, Big Flicks, the 2 full years, man. Thank you so much, dude. Furious to OP to spam PvE abilities, kind of like Demon Hunter, I guess. Sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time. Give me a chance to just come back in there and just tear it up his Fury. I'm down. Splash. Does he need some more? Don't you start on DH? Well, Fury Warrior and DH are kind of similar, like really fast-paced, like not real complicated rotation. Just fun. Who's Scaffy? Oh, Ernie. Where's old Ernie? Just past him? I probably did, dude. Oh, there, he's running around. Come here, Ernie. Whoa. Get a hold of him, not to fight him. Get a hold of yourself, Ernie. I said hold off, not hold of. Spacing, bro. I did not really play much Season 2, no. I mean, I played in the beginning and had fun, but we just ended up playing a bunch of New World, I think, during that season. We've really been doing a lot of variety.
Shall we
Trying out, like, there's not... It's not super common that you get a bunch of new MMO stuff going on. And they've been fun games for me to try, you know? So I've been doing that and digging it. Yes, Senyaki, I got you, bro. I got you. Very anti-Fury. Let's see it. Oh my god. Too bad, bro. I've been playing Fury forever, dude. I got rank 1 playing Fury in Legion. I've earned the right to play Fury when I feel like it. I've earned the right. No one can take it from me. Not even you, Samson. Have fun time with the Plus? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel like all the... Getting your 4 set's kind of a big deal. Dragonflight flying routes, are we going to be locked into one of them like Covenants? We're going to be able to freely swap between the models? I have no idea.
What have you learned today?
I mean, I would imagine we'd be able to swap between them, right?
Might I go
If you
with
wanted to.
next time?
I mean, I think you're probably gonna have like one, like you're gonna have like your dragon that you get to pick the look of, but I would imagine you'd be able to change the look of that dragon if you wanted to. Wrath Fury incoming, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, getting like the recklessness procs as the Fury tier set sounds so fun. I think it's gonna be a blast. Okay.
Who is that?
It's General Draven and Nadia.
Walker,
Nadia.
I came the moment Bolvar notified me.
What's up, dude?
We came,
Sup.
Draven. We.
Sup. Okay. That's a big spear from Shroud, dude, for sure. Are you pretty pumped for the new expansion, or is this a we'll see thing? I mean, I'm excited, but it's like a year out, right? So, like, what am I gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got a little ways to go. Yeah, I saw you say that, Sen. That's awesome, man. Pumped about the 100. Why am I purple? Did I sign up for Alpha? I don't know if I signed up for it, but I think I might be on the list. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. Play Lost Ark for a year? Yeah. That's what we're doing. And let me be real quick, and then we'll keep on rolling. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I definitely am interested in Diablo Immortal as well. I love action RPGs. We're gonna be real quick, guys. Listen to this Zereth Mortis music. Haven't heard about Norton forever? Yeah, dude. So it's really funny that they're like the virus protection that I used like back in the day, like my family used on a Macintosh iMacs. And then this far down the line, they make an entire suite of PC protection designed for gamers, so that doesn't like take a bunch of like, you know, power or attention from your PC, and actually helps optimize your PC, and comes with like a bunch of different like safety features all in one place. And they're one of our sponsors now. Isn't that crazy? It's cool. I remember last time you used an antivirus. You might want to pick it up, man. Just for safe reasons. It also has like VPN. It has password manager. It has like dark web monitoring, so if any of your information gets out, it'll let you know. It's really cool. Yeah, definitely focusing on making it lightweight. Yeah, it's awesome. Check it out. I think you can try it for free for 2 weeks, right? And then you can use my code for like 70% off, 65% off, something like that. Yeah, I'm playing on ultra wide. I mean, I could change my UI and like crop the screen if you wanted, but I think it looks kind of nice ultra wide, doesn't it? I feel like you get used to it. Like as a viewer, hopefully you get used to it. If it's really annoying, I can adjust it. But I feel like it's kind of nice. I feel like it'd be sick in PvP too. You can see so much more of the screen. You know, it's gonna move it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. We do it for Lost Ark, and then it's like it actually works in this game just fine. Yeah, you can imagine PvP with this. Be hype. Oh, I need to pick those up, I guess, huh? Yeah, that's why, yeah. Yeah, so Lost Ark really does well with an ultra-wide monitor, so I ended up buying one because I've been having so much fun with Lost Ark. And then I come over here to WoW, and I'm like, ooh, I could play it in a window, or I could do whatever, and I was like, let's just try ultra-wide and see what it looks like, and it actually looks pretty good. I'm not using classic numbers anymore. This is just good old nice damage. I was using classic for a while, but I swapped back to the. Well, I didn't swap back. I just sort of had this on my my add-ons list. So yeah, how things been? Pumping, man, pumping. We've been playing catch up in WoW. We've been doing good, dude. The variety dream is pretty real right now. The stream's been banging with Lost Ark, but it's also cool to see the response to coming back and playing some WoW too. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just plop my sponsors, my socials in the black boxes, and we've had to kind of tailor the UI a little bit. We'll probably still mess with it a little bit, but it's actually an okay look. Kind of unique. I don't think a lot of people stream WoW with the ultra wide either. I don't think so. Which is fine. I didn't used to either, but it kind of looks nice. Kind of neat.
I was unbeatable.
People let's come back for the badge. Well, maybe.
I am unstoppable.
I didn't really think people would, but it's cool to see people like, yo, what's up? How's it going? Appreciate that a lot. Even though I am like fully obsessed with Lost Ark, still having a good time with this. I mean, you guys know me. I love WoW, man. It's cool to check in. I'm just like really behind, but I guess I'll just be playing WoW like super casually. You know, just be like a little noob. Dinking around, slowly making progress. I just need to kind of have like a bit of a progression path and we'll be fine. My progression path on Lost Ark has been the real deal. It's been the real deal. But yeah, wow, the new zone does look so beautiful. It's like you're constantly playing a cinematic, right? It's pretty cool. Pretty neato.
My blade could be yours to command.
One second, let me just do this. Happy to see my favorite work come back to WoW. Aw, thanks, dude. Secondary stats a week, or it is, yeah. Tis. Keep it rolling. Keep it moving. Whoa, that's a big boy right there. Big fella. But yeah, I mean, like, I've been saying it. We need to find a way to work WoW into the mix, but Lost Ark, this is just like a huge week for Lost Ark. There's so much new stuff. And we'll have new stuff in a couple weeks with Lost Ark, but it should allow us to maybe work some more WoW in a little bit. Right? Press the new zone, I mean, like, we're actively in there. It's nice. I still can't believe Shroud, like, one-tapped 4 levels on his weapon or something like that. That's so crazy, given the week that I've had. Oh my god. Luck does exist, though, dude. It does exist. It's out there. Honing success does exist. Just gotta believe. Yeah, that's such a cool idea. I was listening to WoW Devs on Twitter last night. They talked about M+ are gonna add some Misplaced Dungeon from MoP to new ones. Said maybe one day we get Classic Mythic Plus. They want to stick with MoP for now. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. That's like an idea that I had. Not like only me, but like after playing Path of Exile, I thought it'd be sweet to like be able to go back and do like, you know, other like any like dungeon from the game. Just go back and run that at Mythic Plus. It'd be so cool, and you get like different loot from there and stuff. That's such an awesome idea. I think it's great. I'm not like the biggest Mythic Pluser, but I think it's awesome overall. Whoa! What the heck?
My blade is yours.
Creation Catalyst console. Is this the Creation Catalyst right here? Wow, okay. Wow. Cool.
My blade is yours.
Not quite ready for that. Still cool. Challenge mode armor, yeah. I mean, like, dude, like, WoW is doing some really cool stuff. And it's interesting. Like I said, I haven't really been playing it a ton, but it's like, I know that WoW's doing good, and I'm happy about that. Yeah. And, I don't think this patch is going anywhere, right? Like, I think this patch is going to be around for a little while, so I think we're okay to do this stuff every once in a while. Right? What's up, Aiden? Hey, we've been pumping, man. We've been doing good. 9.2.5 should be soon, really. But the whole 9.2 thing will be around for a bit. So we should be able to get our sets and like play around and have fun and stuff. But 9.2.5 just makes it a little easier to catch up and brings new content and stuff, right? Maybe like a little bit of new stuff. But this raid in this Mythic Plus season and PvP season will be probably around for a little bit, and then they do season 4. I mean, if Dragonflight's not coming for a year, I mean, like, it's gonna be a bit. Cross faction will be big, yeah. That'd be really cool. Oh, snap. I'm here. I'm helping. Samson is currently ganking me, but what's new? Oh, wow. What the? Samson. Please no gankerino, Samson. Right, that's right. It's rat stuff. Is that what you think, Pockets? Or is that what they've said? Because I have not been paying attention. I need to get rid of these Night Fae things. Night Fae seeds. Gonna watch the Asmongold interview Ian today. I might not be able to watch it live, but I definitely will be interested in like watching the video. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to watch it live just due to the times and stuff. More bags, I do, actually. I do. Inventory is really something. My bags in Lost Ark haven't gotten unmanageable yet, but these are definitely really something. I don't need more robots. I need more robots. Good old Fury, dude. Good old Fury. I love Fury. Fury makes me happy. Yeah, so when is Asmon going to be interviewing Ian? And that's really cool that they're doing that. I mean, like, it was so nice. Like, I feel like they've been setting up lots of interviews with different content creators and stuff. I mean, we got to talk to Holinka, which is my buddy, talk about PvP. People really seem to enjoy that interview, so I'm glad to hear that. But that was well received. 1 p.m. PSE tomorrow? Okay. I mean, like, maybe You can check it out. Main Fury's easy. I mean, I've been playing Fury forever too. I feel ya. Huh. Mostly everything will be kind of wide interesting. Yeah. And so let's create a good game together. Awesome. I mean, like, I think that if they are interested in listening to the community a little bit more moving forward, that'd be cool. I mean, whether it makes the game better, it may at least make people have a better attitude about it. If they feel like they're being heard. You know? But it could also make the game better, so that's cool too. Yeah, I gotta check out a little bit of Zereth Mortis, man. Gotta tippity-tap along at this new stuff. I don't know, RPGs are gonna slowly crush WoW. I think WoW will always be king. But I think other MMOs, like, existing is awesome. Like, I had a lot of fun playing New World. I'm like, currently just completely obsessed with Lost Ark. But WoW always will continue to be my favorite game. I mean, like, ever. And continue to be, like, a game that I always want to play. I keep my eye on. Like, WoW is my home, you know? I'm just, like, sometimes I go out on different adventures and learn new things and do different stuff and meet new people. But WoW is always, like, you know, my main place, you know? Yeah, Lost Ark's amazing. I'm obsessed. Yeah. I'm obsessed. You think they would remove retail? Oh, sorry, they'd improve retail as much as they're trying to if Final Fantasy and Lost Ark weren't doing so well? Yes. I do. I think that their passion for the game isn't really reliant on other games, but I think they're probably inspired by those games too. If I had to guess.
And now to craft a strategy.
Burnout 9.1.5. So
The strategy is I go first.
this is something that Josh said on Twitter, which is accurate, is that sometimes you just need a break from playing that game. Doesn't mean that game's bad. You just need a break. You know? And that's okay. I don't have any sets, Baron. I've only just been playing this game just a teeny bit. It's a teeny bit. That's cool, Bargle. They're going ham. Elden Ring? Yeah. Oh, did he get shot down? I had not gotten into Elden Ring. Once again, I'm just kind of obsessed with Lost Ark. Yeah. That's the main story of my gaming right now, is just jamming on that. Oh, dang. Up to 1 stack. This one seems like it scales pretty good. Bottoms up.
Till we meet once more.
Hope you get him soon. Oh yeah, no, we're just checking back in, man. We're gonna slow prog this patch. Slow prog. It's all good though. Oh damn. Damn. What's this? I love when they do, like, give your character like giga buffs like this. It's so cool. Love it. Didn't really get into Lost Ark. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see Lost Ark not being for everybody, but I do absolutely love it. It's just such a fun little grind. And the PvP is pretty fun too. It's like really fun. It's not PvP in Lost Ark's not quite WoW PvP. But it's got its own vibe, and I like it a lot. I don't know, have you guys, maybe if you guys follow me on YouTube, have you guys seen the video I made about my first tournament in that game? If you guys haven't seen it, type !G4 and watch that. It's probably one of my favorite videos we've ever made on the channel. It's awesome. And I post a ton of Lost Ark PvP content on YouTube recently. And people definitely want to see the WoW content, I think, but still, we'll get there. Slapped up. See on this thing, yeah. Just one-shot everybody. The exclamation mark G4, type that bad boy in there. I'm done with Lost Ark till I get some Korean content? Really? That's gonna be a while, man. You don't think the current daily chores are worth the grind? Interesting. I don't know, I kind of like the... Like, I like a good grind. And I think I view it as, like, building my roster, which is just kind of fun. But, I mean, easy answer. Like, if you're feeling like the gameplay for you isn't like fun or like what you're looking for, you gotta play it, you know? Yeah, we're playing WoW on widescreen too, yeah. Yep. They should have overhauled WoW graphics long ago, released a sequel. I mean, I don't think that's necessary. But maybe. Maybe. This says equalizing all PvP content in Dragonflight? No. But honor gear, and there will be two different like static eye levels though. Like there's honor gear and there's conquest gear, and that's those like honor level or honor gear is one thing, conquest is another thing. That's not necessarily equalizing all PvP content, but that is making it so like the gear doesn't like scale with your rating or you have to upgrade it or anything else, right? I think WoW's graphics are great. I don't know. Maybe just the burst, dude. Just take this one. Cosmic burst. I don't even think I'm gonna use it, but whatever. Our Lost Ark gameplay is super fun, but the RNG rolling item for bigger eye level wasn't for you. So the funny thing about that is that is literally every single game that has gear in it. Is you spend your time for a chance of becoming more powerful. But if you like running dungeons and having the gear potentially drop for you, and that's more sort of palatable RNG for you, that's fine. But it's actually the same thing as every game ever. You play the game, you spend time doing stuff for a chance at getting stronger. It's literally the same thing. Except with Lost Ark, you eventually always get stronger. Whereas with other games, like, you might not get that drop for a long time. But like the RNG is just unmasked. It's just this is just like you press this button, do you get it the upgrade or do you not? Whereas with WoW, it's like you run the whole dungeon, it's like do you get the piece or not? You run the whole raid, it's like you get the piece or not, which is fine if it's not like your preference, but
You may speak.
it is actually just the same thing. Well, so what am I doing here? Oh. Translocator key restored. Do I have a translocator key? What do I do?
Yes?
Oh.
You must activate the symbols in the correct order.
Yeah, exactly. The pity feature is huge because you can raid a million times and never get the stuff, you know? Just is what it is. So, if you don't like that style, that's fine. Like, if you don't, but just recognize...
Too bad.
Oh, wait, what?
We will need to restart the creation process.
Oh dear.
Greetings. You must activate the symbols in the correct order.
Oh, I should pay attention.
There, I see it.
Okay.
Keep it up.
I actually have to pay attention. Gotcha.
Another.
I see.
Correct.
You had to reset your gear twice? Well, yeah, it's like if you're playing through Classic and then TBC and then Wrath, you're not going to use the same gear the whole time, right? You're going to upgrade your gear the next time you get to a tier. You're just playing through it faster is all. It's like just like you get new gear every patch in this game.
Another.
But fair enough. Like I said, if it's not your jam, then no worries. But like,
Right.
I think you're missing out.
A new symbol.
But everybody gets to do what they want, so. Oh, that you get through them, especially you get through them even more quickly now with the express pass. you go real fast. You gonna play TBC Classic? Could. I think I'm gonna probably focus on Modern WoW though. I do tend to enjoy Modern WoW more, and I'm excited for this season right now in Modern WoW. Pretty pumped about it. I'll have to slowly progress towards being relevant gear-wise, but you know, we'll get there.
In your future endeavors.
We'll get there. How do you find out Charles push 2 or 3? Just play the game, log in daily, do your stuff. Make use of all your vendors and whatnot. Have with the game widescreen? I'm just playing on a widescreen monitor. The time getting just sucks. It's a different style, yeah. But I mean, there is an element to time gating in this game too. But yeah, I feel you. But I mean, like this game has like weekly raids and stuff too. I don't think it's that out of place. But yeah, it's like I want more mats. I want more mats today. It's like fair enough. Gotta wait till tomorrow or make more characters, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's. I think building your whole roster and making alt stuff is fun. Like I don't really do a lot of alts in WoW, but I'm definitely like really fired up about the progress like my alts made. They're gonna fix the time getting stuff in Dragonflight, right? I mean, do you think you're gonna be able to run raids infinitely? Probably not, right? I doubt that. Yep. Can you buy the Warglaives? No, you can't. Yeah, you can. You could definitely pay a guild enough gold to carry you through the raid every single week and give you the first drop at Warglaives. It's just going to cost you a lot of money to buy enough gold for the WoW token to do that. 100% can buy them. Yeah. Of course you can. Or you can just continue, you can like, you know, you can eventually farm up a plus 20 weapon on your own without anybody's help though, right? Whereas with TBC, you're gonna have to join a guild, you're gonna have to like put in the reps, you're gonna have to do everything else, right? Or you can pay, you know, a guild millions of gold to carry you every week. Probably one of the very few WoW creators I've never seen anyone hate on, and I mean everybody has haters, everybody. Well, people don't usually come to the stream to hate on me. They usually just do that on like YouTube or something, where they can just type their angry comment and go back to whatever they were doing instead of like on Twitch where like they're actually hanging out, interacting. It's kind of like it's a different vibe. You definitely get your little pop-ups of negativity here and there, but it's like if you come to the stream and hang out, it's just kind of like it's just really out of place to just like randomly hate. Whereas on YouTube or whatever else, it's kind of like people just write their angry comment and they get it out of their system and go on. Now I feel like most viewers here are Lost Ark players. Well, I've been playing a lot of Lost Ark, so some of the Lost Ark homies are probably just hanging out in the stream right now. I'm just annoyed by the Lost Ark versus WoW combo. People like both. Oh, 100%. I don't think anybody's trying to say that you can't. I think some people are just saying, yeah, I tried Lost Ark. It wasn't really my jam, and here's why. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. However, you know,
then trust in me.
As a big fan of Lost Ark, I'm like, yeah, the RNG, it looks different, but it's actually the same.
Always.
Yeah.
Very well. We will prepare to enter.
I wouldn't be scared of trying to catch up in this game. Hail Soul.
Together.
Recommend retail for new players? Yeah, I would. No, I think WoW will guide you to the new, like, you're basically gonna be playing like through like different stories and leveling and stuff. And the way that they have leveling set up is you get to play through like the whole story. Like each like storyline, you get to play through it all, and then you go to the next one like at your own pace. And the content kind of scales with you. And then when you get to the current content, then it's like can I not go? Oh. Where does it want me to go? I don't want to go there. No, anyway, I definitely recommend Modern WoW for new players, yeah. Yep. You spent 50k gold and a week's worth of mats yesterday on honing and went from 1406 to 1413, so I'm a little tired. Yeah, that's brutal. I try not to use gold to hone too much. It's just tough. Thankfully, I especially when you're honing above 1400, oh my god. That could be so much gold. I mean, I spent like 15k gold getting Queequeg from 1364 to 1370. So it's so expensive to hone with gold. So the best thing to do is just hone slowly over time. Just by playing the game. But yeah, it's brutal. Like, I didn't hit a single hone non-pity. I didn't hit a single bit of RNG this week on my main. No skill transfers, no successful hones, just artisan. And it happens. So just keep grinding, keep having fun with it though. So that's where you have to have like the long-term attitude where you're like, yeah, just playing the game, you gotta enjoy what's going on, and you'll make progress eventually. But it is kind of a bummer to be like, man, didn't make as much gains this week as I could have. I forgot to mention those masters from 633 characters for a week. Yikes. How even though? Well, I guess to be fair, like you're honing from 1406. Like each successful hone is only, you know, 0.83 eye level.
I'm so close to understanding.
So yeah.
Hello.
But here's the thing, man. I mean, like, you did the work, you did the grind, and you made gains, even if it wasn't, like, a lot of hones succeeding. Like, I feel you, bro. But you did make gains. And next week is a new week, baby. Next week is a new week. But yeah, it's so expensive to buy mats, though. I feel you. What's up, Icarus? Thanks for 82 months, man. Big flicks for you. Appreciate it, dude. Oh, I've only been cutting my hair this short since, what? A little bit after Classic came out. But if you watched it for 10 years, that's awesome, man. But yeah, I think I started cutting my hair real short after Classic. Tightening it up. It's a good look, huh? How am I now? 32. Planning on my main 1415 and working on alt sort? Yeah, that's fine. I want to get my main to 1445, but bro, like, you know, just like I do, you chew through mats like crazy when you're trying to push past 1400. Yeah. Look good? Yeah. I agree. I like the buzz look. I liked wearing my hair really short when I was younger too, but my mom didn't like it, so I didn't do it as much. But then when I was like in my 20s and my mom didn't really have a say on my haircut, I just had my hair just doing whatever because I was 20 and I didn't have time to go get a haircut, bro. I had to play video games. Now that I'm a little older, buzz is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Oh, that's right. That's just kicking stuff around. You're 40? Nice. Making gains, baby. How long have you been playing WoW? New to stream? What's up, man? I've been playing WoW since Cataclysm, so like 10 years. WoW is like my main game over the course of time that I've been gaming and creating content. And I've played a lot of WoW, and WoW has showed me a lot of love, so... Oh my god, I have the quest to go kill the jailer. Let's go. Starting Cata 2, yeah. 25 got a young buck over here, man. What's up?
Time again to rest.
He's the creation catalyst, huh? All conduits are raising to 226. Okay, I think I already have that. You guys do WoW PvP? Yeah. So WoW PvP is like my jam. Like that's what I'm like known for. I'm like a 3-time rank 1 gladiator. At one time I was the highest rated warrior in the world when I finished, or no, sorry, second highest rated warrior in the world. Highest rated warrior in NA when I finished my my rank 1 push in Corrupted Season, which is cool. I feel like 20 gladiator titles and a couple rank 1 titles. Definitely love me some WoW PvP, man. Definitely. Made a lot of fun videos, a lot of fun streams over the years. Yep. Time's going by so fast, like it all. Have you noticed it? I'm trying to really make good use of my time, so it's not quite just flying by. But I put a lot of effort into every day right now, which is what I want to do. So I feel like I'm savoring my time pretty good, making good use of it. I think cross faction is available in 9.2.5. Go to slam approach this hone until I hit it or run out of mats. Then you back to the grind. Yeah. Yep. You gotta like the way I think about it is you're just filling that experience bar of artisan. Now it's way more exciting to hit it and it's annoying not to. So what's going on here?
Do you not understand?
Wait, we saved Anduin? We saved Anduin?
Bound to me.
I didn't realize that we had saved Anduin.
Fulfill your final purpose.
When was this?
Carry my blade. My son. This blade
My man!
does not belong to darkness.
Talonvarian.
It was forged by valor.
Snap out of it, bro. And freaking Varrock's. Let's go.
Its legacy
The Warriors
powers
of Destiny.
are with you.
Come on, bro. Break free.
Here.
The ancient warriors. Ancestors. Let's go, dude. Let's go, Manduin. Dual wield them suckers. When was this?
Is this all that remains of him?
The last flicker of his scarred spirit, consumed in the forges of the jailer.
When was this?
No crown, no throne, not even a soul left for judgment. I hated you, hunted you, and with each selfish act became you. That is my burden to bear. But your legacy is at an end. Be gone then, Arthas Menethil. May the last whisper of your name fade and be forgotten.
What? That was abrupt. So that was when was that? When was that? Is that in the raid? Like let it's like let Arthur's like let your name fade into nothing. Let no one remember what you've done. And just be gone into nothingness. And it's like ba, da, 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 da. Wrath Classic announced. The return of the Lich King. He's like, fuck you guys. I'm back, baby. You'll never get rid of me. Da, 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 da. This summer. Da, 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 da. The return of the Lich King. Arthas takes over Azeroth once again. They're like, fuck. Can't get rid of this guy. That's kind of weird though. Just to kind of just like let him just like puffed her into nothingness. That's definitely odd. I'm not sure about that one. Oh well. Whatever. Arthas deserve better. Yeah, maybe it's just time. They just gotta let him go, bro. But yeah, that was kind of weird. That was hyped to see Varian, man. I was asking Jenny. I was like, what happened to Varian? How come I always stream so late? Because I am a fiend for Lost Ark. And on my server, if you stay up all the way until reset, there are certain daily activities that are once a day that you can actually do twice. And yeah, so now my schedule is staying up till 3 a.m. every day. It's literally because I'm a fiend for Lost Ark. But the late night crowd is kind of fun to hang out with. I also stream during the day too, just not as long. Because I want to make sure I get some time with my family and I gotta sleep a little bit. Not fixed, not on any West.
We will face.
Yeah, so oh, that Varian and Varrock Sourfang business that happened in the raid. We need rehab? No, dude. Lost Ark has enriched my life tremendously. I wake up every day excited to get after it. Right now, people when I play Lost Ark, people are happy and positive. When I play Lost Ark, I'm happy and positive. Although it is really cool to come back to WoW and see people being like bringing the good vibes about WoW. For a little while there, it was kind of tough to stream WoW, not because I didn't like the game, but just because people were so like, They were so negative about it, and the community was so like fussy. But it seems like people are digging this this content and having fun. So you saved Anduin, and that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, I loved seeing the two warrior ancestors, but I didn't love letting Arthas just kind of turn into like a poof wisp. But whatever. Whatever. Think Wada's made the community that salty? I don't think so. This was during the time where a lot of the sexual assault issues were coming out, and people were just generally just... I mean, that for good reason was something to be upset about, but I think they were directing it at the wrong people, and it was just kind of not a good time overall. But, all good. That was taken straight to Final Fantasy? Gotcha, gotcha.
Zoval needed to dominate the
Gotcha, gotcha.
to enter the sepulchre.
All good, though.
They did not succumb immediately.
I think, like I said, I think the biggest thing, and I said it earlier, I think, and once again, Josh, Devolore said it on Twitter, is that sometimes, like, it's not that the game is bad, it's that you just need a break. You just sick of playing it. I mean, the game's bad, just need a break. And you don't need to justify you needing a break by saying the game is bad, just because it's not giving you the same joy, because you just need a break sometimes. Heard a lot of people playing Lost Ark Genshin Impact players? Maybe. Rank 1 again? We'll see. We'll see. Favorite classics and worrying? Well, I don't know, man. It's tough.
I will aid you as best I can.
Warrior is just so far ahead of everybody else. I've liked DK in the past, like Monk. Okay. We're kind of getting through the story a little bit. That's good.
I volunteer.
Oh, do you?
I can bear this pain again for the good of the many.
Take the helm, champion. You have the best chance of using it without giving in yourself.
I'm putting it on?
Have a duty to fulfill.
Target myself with the helm? Oh, use it on Darian Mograine. Oh. Get you some of this, bro. Is he ready for this? Oh, shh. Set it on, brother. I'm about to put you down. These guys are just like standing there watching. They're like, oh god, just... Hey, Bajheera, will you handle this? Would love the game, but I don't feel enjoyment when some can pay to get way ahead. Feels like my progress doesn't feel worth the time.
Remains disturbing.
So...
Speak, mortal.
They're gonna get ahead of you right now, but you will catch up basically just by playing the game. And you also you can also just have your own journey, and it's also not like a competitive advantage because everything that you do PvE is on the same team, and there's nothing that PvP does besides like this weird world PvP stuff where their gear actually has an advantage over you, right? And you can also understand that you're making just as much progress as somebody who's spending like a lot of money in the game. And all you're doing is just playing the game, having fun, right? So, yeah. If you're talking about Lost Ark, the comparison that people make, that I've heard from people who play in Korea, is that you have two cars at a stoplight, right? One car hammers the gas, a really fast car goes zoof, like takes off really fast. But then slowly over time you catch up, and then you guys end up at the next stoplight together again. And then they go zoof, and then you guys slowly catch up and you end up at the stop sign again. So you kind of are at the same spot, and you don't need to worry about what other people do anyway. That might offer them some sort of economic advantage, but like Lost Ark is definitely a game where you can have your own journey and your own like roster and just focus on your thing, and kind of like it's like saying somebody like spends a lot of money to build like a huge castle in Minecraft, but doesn't mean that you can't build your own castle in Minecraft and have fun with it, right? It's kind of like that.
We fight to save the Shadowlands.
So instead of going out and farming their own materials, they just buy a bunch of materials and just have blocks in their house, and they just build with those blocks. Instead of you going out and farming your blocks and building your house yourself, right? That's kind of really what it's like. So, is Lost Ark grinding to get into PvP once you get max level? You don't even need to get max level for PvP, bro. You need to get to like level 26 or 27, which is like nothing. And then once you hit level 26 and you're like high enough level to like access PvP, you are just as strong as somebody who spends $1 billion in the game. legitimately. It's just completely scaled, and it's fun. Yep. Really, really, really. The sort of pay to progress in Lost Ark is you log in every day and you do these activities to get materials to upgrade your guy or your guys, and you can have a lot of different characters who all can farm those materials daily, and like you can amass materials. What you can also do is do like what you do in WoW, where you buy. You know, in WoW, you buy the WoW token, and you can turn the WoW token into gold. Well, in the game, you can do the same thing in Lost Ark, and then you can buy materials from people selling them on the auction house to pump your character. But that also supports the free-to-play players, because if you need gold in game, you can just sell your materials and people buy them. People will buy them who are free-to-play too. But it's actually like a symbiotic relationship between the people who pay money and the people who don't. So all you're doing is progressing a little faster. But it doesn't have any impact on PvP at all. So you don't really need to be turned off by it, I promise. Like, I think in a lot of ways WoW is actually a more pay to win than Lost Ark, because you can't actually buy PvP carries in Lost Ark, but you can in WoW, right? So it's really the same thing. It's like eventually your character is going to get fully geared in WoW, even if you pay like 1 million gold to get carried through every raid, right? But somebody who doesn't want to pay any money in WoW, besides the sub fee, just does the raids and gets the gear eventually anyway. It's the same thing. The helm? Oh. Whoops. Did I just leave the helm on that guy? My bad. Yeah. But yeah, you can't... The only PvP in Lost Ark is solo queue, so it'd be really hard to, like... It'd be really hard to, like, get a carry. It would probably be against terms of service, basically. You'd have to, like, intentionally, like, grief in order to, like, help somebody out, which is not the play. Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to test the helm on... Wait, I'm testing the helm on animals? That's cruel. Bought a few raid carries to get some gear. Getting a better guild in WoW is pure pay to win. Yeah, and it's not like wrong. It's like you're not allowed to do that. It's just like if you're turned off by the idea that Lost Ark is pay to win, but you love WoW, it's like it's really not even much more like pay to win than WoW. It's because you can use real money to secure in-game resources to progress your character faster. Except in Lost Ark, when it's like direct PvP, there's no real impact on gear at all. But there's like an economic advantage. Like if you spend a bunch of money to bump up a character and bump up a whole roster that you can then use to make money, like in the game, like gold, then yeah, you have an economic advantage. But like the amount of money that you spend on Lost Ark, you will never make it back in terms of your economic power. So somebody who's free to play is making more of a profit than somebody who's spending a bunch of money anyway. It just takes longer. It's actually a really nice like system for supporting free to play and like pay to progress players, right? It's neat. They're adding solo queue and Dragonflight so that you can't buy carries. Yeah, that'll be interesting, won't it? Warrior slaps hard. He's actually pretty under geared, but he's okay geared for last patch. That's why I need to make everyone have the same eye level in arenas. Well, they will have the same eye level in arena when everybody gets conquest gear. That's what's happening, right? A max geared character will have the same gear anyway. But somebody at the highest eye level right now, like if your highest rating ever was 1400, then somebody whose highest rating ever is 2400 will have better gear than you. But in Dragonflight, that 1400 player will have the same eye level as somebody who is 2400. The person who's 2400 just might be able to acquire that gear a little bit faster if the conquest caps are different depending on how high you rated you are. But does that make sense? People like Rich spent 10k in Lost Ark at the beginning and I'm almost at the same eye level. Yeah, it just takes a little longer. But doesn't mean that your journey like has to be any different. Like you can just you just play the game and have fun. Like and it's actually I find the free to play journey more satisfying personally. But I also don't have any problem with people paying a bunch of money because that helps the game stay developed and pumping. You know, new content, new everything, right? It's good. So it's good. Might start playing WoW again, do it, man. Yeah, rogues are really good, DKs are really good, yeah. I think the game's in like a really fast and fun spot right now, so I'm excited to play it. Once again, I've just been having so much fun playing Lost Ark and having... I mean, for me, I've been playing WoW for so long, it's neat to like really be in love with another game too, you know? It's fun.
Sometimes the language which will change right in front
Those
of you.
Silky RPGs? Yeah, not yet.
I think
I am
this
playing it on Ultra Wide monitor, yeah.
will be what you seek.
Yep.
Meet
Yep.
me in the grotto when you're done. We can test this theory
Yep.
there.
Sorry, let me read it, some comments. Let me catch up just a little bit, just in case you guys are curious about stuff. You were saying I was 100% free-to-play player, and I'm all for players spending money to progress. I'm a big fan of anybody giving the money. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. I did put money into Lost Ark, but I haven't put money, like, into, like, just swiping for, like, gold or whatever. What I did was I bought, like, the Ark Pass, which is, like, you play the game, you do quests, and you get extra juice out of it while supporting the game, which feels good to me. It's kind of like paying a WoW sub, I guess, in my eyes. Paying to use the time played, yeah, like, it's just like you just kind of advance your character a little faster, but you'll catch up to people who pay money most of the time. And if you have to pay, you have to pay a lot of money, like, it's not worth. Yeah. Talk about the amount of deals you need to cap your character in Lost Ark, like those Korean players said. It's not possible to get there free to play. It's unlikely to get to 1490 right now free to play. No, but you will never be limited in your ability to do all the content free to play. That's the thing, right? Right. It's just because WoW has finite progression, whereas the top end of progression for Lost Ark is much higher. But like, it's 100% viable to get free to play, or to get like where you need free to play in Lost Ark. 100%. You're never going to be limited in like your ability to do content if you just play the game. But yeah, getting 1490 free to play probably not going to happen for a long time. Yeah. Know what I mean? Yeah, the premium mount, it gives you a bunch of extra mounts. It's nice. You can't do the latest content on Lost Ark at that certain eye level, right? But you're going to get that eye level just by playing the game normally. That's what I'm saying. If you just log into the game and do your dailies, you will get access to all the content in the game, just by playing the game for like an hour a day. Truly. Like, you don't have to grind that hard. And Lost Ark has a thing where if you miss dailies every day, like if you miss dailies for a couple days, you just get rested XP, so you get more juice when you finally do your dailies. Did I start playing Lost Ark? No, it's just down for maintenance right now. Almost unlocked flying? I have no idea, actually. No idea. Yeah. But remember, anything that costs blue gems, you can get that from just, like, buying the gems with gold. So, like, anything that's useful in the shop, you can get with blue crystals, and the blue crystals just come from gold, basically. There's like, a currency exchange. It's like, just like, you know how you can buy WoW tokens with gold? It's the same thing. Like, the blue crystal is basically just a WoW token. But the only thing that's different is that when you pay real money, you don't get a WoW token. You get, like, a premium WoW token, which you can exchange for a certain amount of WoW tokens. That's just how it works.
Blessings to you.
So, it's just a little different. There's just one extra step. My main gripe for this Lost Ark vs. WoW pay to win is that I see somebody with Bisque gear and WoW, I can usually conclude that they're a no life for Chad gamer, while as LA they're a whale. Oh, well, I mean, that's just your misinterpretation, though, right? Like, you don't know, right? You actually don't know. Like, somebody could have just bought those raid carries. So. Farm played 2 weeks with max characters and I couldn't get my weapon upgraded on my main to 1200, so I just quit. Why would... Wait, why are you... 1200? You shouldn't have never tried to get 1200. I don't understand what 1200 is. There's no... You should have never gone for 1200. Yeah, you go from 1100 directly to 1302 once you do the quest line and get into tier 3 content. Serious question, ever worth taking steroids or SARMs? If you're like a world-class bodybuilder who can like set your family up for generations with your bodybuilding success transitioning into business, maybe. Other than that, no. But even then, like, you're basically telling your family, like, hey, I'm gonna spend many years less with you in exchange for me being able to build something special in the meanwhile. But chances are you can probably build that special thing without drugs. Yeah, 1200, you made a mistake, bro. You should not have been farming for 1200. Maybe you have your numbers wrong. But yeah, you should have never been 1200. You should have gone immediately to Punica done the quest line for Punica and then done Chaos Dungeons to get 1302 gear, just dropping out of the Chaos Dungeon to start Tier 3.
As you can see, the more advanced the language,
Yeah.
the more resistant.
That's the contribution? Not a lot. I mean, I guess I am a ultra-wide gamer now, yeah. Does it make sense to start leveling a character now prior to the new expansion? Absolutely. My Warrior's item level is from last patch, basically. Yeah, I think you made a mistake. I've stuck at 1275 because the helmet won't drop in Chaos Under 3 days in a row. That's troll. Yeah, that is troll. I mean, the game does have RNG. Like, I didn't get Taishalak in this game for 252 runs, bro. It took me 252 runs to get Taishalak. Maybe more. So, RNG happens, bro. I didn't hit a single successful hone this week. I didn't hit a single successful hone or a tripod transfer. But I still made gains on my character and I still made gains on my roster. Like sometimes you get unlucky. But fortunately, the game is like a long-term game. You know, you're gonna be playing it for the long haul. So one unlucky week is not that big of a deal. You can easily verify if someone's paid to win WoW with logs, but you can't with Lost Ark. Fair enough. But I mean, if you see somebody above a certain threshold, you can probably assume that. You know, if you see somebody that's like 1490, it's like, yeah. I mean, if you look at their stuff and they have perfect engravings, perfect cards, perfect gems, like they're probably paying some money on the game. But so yeah, you can't hone to 1200. I mean, if you are doing that, you're making a big mistake. Why do people care? Not sure. Probably because of comparison. They're like, your success is only the success because of this. Like they look at your eye level, and they look at their eye level, and they're like, why are we different? And it's like, oh, because you put money in the game. But you're allowed to do that. That's fine. I think people get bent out of shape because they say that, like if they see my eye level and they're like, there's no way you can be free to play. It's like, well, I am. I don't think it's a problem to put money into the game. I just haven't. That's just the fact of the matter. It's like with the steroids. It's like I do think that steroids are a bad idea. But if I was ever to like take like therapeutic doses of testosterone as I get older to stay healthy, I would be very open about that. So it's like if people do that kind of stuff, it is what it is. It's just I haven't. It's just not the case. You know. Although I will say that I'm no longer technically a free-to-play player because I did buy the Arc Pass, and then I also bought the Glaver skin, and that mount that you get is pretty busted. So, and then I used my extra platinum crystals on blue crystals. So, I put money into the game. I like it. I mean, but the reason I'm 1432 on my main is not because I've invested thousands of dollars into the game. It's because I play the game a lot. That's why, right? I really don't care if somebody wants to spend money in the game. I just want to have the game be fun and value your time. Yeah, and I think Lost Ark does that. I think WoW does that too. Yeah, the Glaver little cloud mount is really good. The little zoom, the little spacebar buff on it, movements thing. It's on a really short cooldown, so you can kind of zoom all over the place. It's cool. Lucky as well. Yeah, I've also been unlucky, so there's that too. Like I said, bro, like ain't nothing lucky about pitying a plus 18 weapon, bro. That's a lot of mats. Like all the mats that I got from my Arc Pass went straight to pity on that weapon, bro. Also a little bit unlucky, but yeah, there's some lucky hones along there. Thankfully, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Have 6 T3s, 4 of which 1370 plus. It's been a dime. Yeah, you are setting up your factory something fierce, bro. You are gonna be making big gains. Yeah. I haven't bought the Arc Pass. First game I told myself I wouldn't spend money on. Fair enough, yeah. You'll be fine. Are Lost Ark servers up yet? Not right now. Why are you playing WoW instead of Lost Ark? Lost Ark servers aren't up right now. WoW's great though too. I mean, I want to work some WoW into my rotation, my gaming rotation. I love WoW. WoW's like my home. You feel I just hit 14-15 because I pitied multiple pieces from 12 to 15? Yeah, that's a bummer.
Peace, my fellow.
Like I said, I didn't hit I honed a lot this week. And I tried to skill transfer some good stuff. I'm telling you, nothing succeeded on my main. Nothing succeeded. My alt honing was pretty okay. Thank goodness. I was able to get Queequeg to 1370 and do Argos like right at the last minute. But I mean, I legit hit nothing. The PvP, yeah. We're talking. I know we're playing WoW and talking a lot about Lost Ark, but you guys should check out my YouTube channel if you haven't. I posted a, like, my WoW videos do pretty well on YouTube. Lost Ark does not do very well on YouTube, especially PvP. So if you guys are interested in Lost Ark PvP, I would love for you to go check out my videos. It's actually insane how, like, little views they get, but I still like posting them, so I do. But yeah, if you guys are curious about it, then yeah, to go show it some love. Go show them videos some love. Quit Lost Ark, really want New World to survive, hopefully one day. Yeah, I mean, New World's gonna be sticking around for a while too. How do you mean keep healthy with steroid use when older? So anabolic steroids are different than therapeutic testosterone. But we don't know the full impact of testosterone therapy. I'm just saying that I would be honest about it, that's all. But taking like anabolic steroids, like PEDs, does not have a positive impact on your health, no. Yeah, I mean, if we do another powerlifting meet, I'm down. I'm there. I have not been doing any kind of strength training. I've been doing like very not hardcore training. We've been kind of keeping it just in rhythm and kind of just doing maintaining right now. But yeah, exactly, Shorty. Like taking medicine to keep your body in check is one of those things that you might do as you get older, and testosterone therapy is one thing, right? I mean, it does mean that you're no longer a natural athlete, so you can't like just take steroids or take testosterone and be natural right now. But like, I'm just saying, like, when people are like, "Are you free to play?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I put it out there because people are curious, or people are like, "Are you natural?" And like, "Yep." You put it out there because people are curious, but then people are like, "Why would you care? Like, who cares?" It's like because people ask. How many calories a day? Right now, it's probably like honestly like between I'd say around 2,800 probably. Yep. They are increasing the duration of the Guardian event. Yeah, they are. But yeah, PvP is a blast in Lost Ark, and I've been posting a lot of videos about it if you want to check it out. I know we need to get more WoW videos out for the homies, but I think Lost Ark is not as popular on YouTube, and I think Lost Ark PvP in general is not as popular on YouTube. But you know me, I'm always just posting videos that I like, and that's how it goes. But the reason I mention it is because if you want to know what PvP looks like, check it out. And this thing in particular right here is one of my favorite videos we ever posted on the channel right there. I'll be afraid of my calorie intake, eat so much unreal. I put my entire family to shame with the black horse stomach. Well, I mean, are you eating more than you'd like to eat, or are you just eating a lot of food? I mean, if you have any interest at all in your fitness over the years, it may be good to just know how much you're eating. Just can't get full? Feel you, bro. I too was a young man one time. Thankfully, as I've gotten a little bit older, my appetite has slowed down from a white hot supernova that just consumes everything in its wake to a manageable burn. My hunger levels are much more manageable now than they used to be, which is nice. It's easier to lose weight.
Remember,
Playing Lost Ark since launch. I'm still waiting for that hell yeah, let's go moment. So I haven't found the satisfaction with the game. Interesting. How far along are you? I think that Lost Ark is a game like WoW sometimes where you kind of have to set your own goals, right? Like there are progression systems in the game that are there for you, but it's like you gotta like figure out what you want to do and then do that. If I had to rate myself, which game are you enjoying more at the moment? I mean, I've been playing almost exclusively Lost Ark, so I would say that I'm enjoying Lost Ark a lot right now. But it's nothing against WoW is the thing, right? Nothing against WoW, it's just like Lost Ark is a new fun experience for me, where I get to do like MMO stuff that I like, but just in a brand new environment and like meet new people and create new content. So it's fun. Yeah, I do find myself sometimes pressing G, like almost pressing G to go interact with an NPC. Base 1400, awesome.
How can I help?
So you've done like Argos and stuff. Have you done PvP? I want to check that out too. I will also say that I don't have experience with it, but apparently the content that we're about to get, the Legion raids, is kind of like the content that made Lost Ark pop off. So like that is coming. But if you're 1400, I mean, like, you can absolutely take some time to chill in Lost Ark if you need to, then come back. gonna try to push for Glad. We'll see. I mean, I'm playing WoW like once a week right now, like hyper casually. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Yeah, Legion Raid's gonna be hype. Like I said, I love WoW, but I'm kind of just letting it do its thing. So close 1370, dude. 1370 is big, man. Like the content opens up so much. It's so cool. And I've been pushing my mains eye level, but I do think that the alt investment is better. And I'm just getting to the point where my main is just too hungry for mats. I just can't sustain. I just can't sustain his hunger. So I need to work on my factory now. I need to go back to the alts
How can I help?
and pump those guys up. Looking forward to Wrath, yeah, it'll be fun. So we just got to get some more characters feeding my main now. I got in T3 in Lost Ark and finished all islands after that. I felt like what I enjoyed the most. This time, forget my gear. Was he locked behind 1 week or daily CD or cash shop? But pre-hitting T3 just enjoy Lost Ark. Yeah, I mean, like, that's where alts come in. How many alts do you have? I mean, like, your progression slows down. It's just how it goes. And, like, if you're, like, super hungry for progression, might maybe make alts. That's one of the things that I find so much fun. You have the 6 alts. Where are those guys at? I mean, like, right now you're farming, man. But fair enough. Fair enough, dude. Yeah, you guys might just be at like, if you're getting, like, burnt out, it might be a good time to chill. Play some WoW. When new content comes out, you have more to push. Maybe you go back to it. And that's fine. I mean, I really think, like, Lost Ark is a game that's designed to be played over a long period of time. So if you're like, man, like, my enjoyment is kind of slowing down because my progression is slowed down, play something else. No reason to burn out. Like, if you're feeling fried, then do something different, you know? Play some WoW. Do some PvP. Or work on your alts and progress those guys if you want to. It'll be 1400 if you just log in and play the game. It'll be fine. 1400 is good, but it's like so not unattainable. Like, I promise. Yeah. I think WoW and Lost Ark are going to go together really well right now. I just can't really break away from what I'm trying to work on in Lost Ark at the moment. You hope the new WoW extension will be alt-friendly day one? Yeah, it's just hard because you want to have enough stuff to do on one character if that's all you want to play, right? And you don't want to have alts just be able to be like as geared as a main instantly. But I feel you. The way that Lost Ark does alts is exceptional. What level do you have to be for Legion rates? 14, 15.
The way is blocked. We'll have to break
14, 15. For normal mode of Alton. I'm gonna try to be 1445, and I very much think I can do that. Especially if I take like a couple weeks to like really fire up my production with like my alts. Like those of you guys who have like 6 or however many like 1370 alts, like you guys are going to be swimming in mats. Like you laid the foundation now, and you're gonna be making big gains. Just because like same thing like you guys are like you're feeling kind of like burnout. I wasn't feeling burnout, but I just felt like I'm just playing the game how I want. Like this may be suboptimal, but I want to hone my main. I want to get my main some big pump and eye level, and so I did. I used a lot of my resources, and I did it. Now my main needs to chill for a little while because the resources are just coming in a little more slowly than I want. So now we work on the alts and get the progression through them and do the stuff that's valuable on the alts to make them a strong part of my roster. You know, it's cool. My main is 14, 12 and a half. I have 5 1340 alts. 100%. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. If you really wanted to, maybe try to get your guy to 14, 15 and then work on some of those alts to 1370. Biggest problem with honing is the gold sink. Takes gold for each hone. Yeah, the game, it's definitely a resource management game. I feel like with selling accessories and doing just doing my daily gameplay, like I don't really struggle with gold too much. But I also don't spend a ton of gold. Like I don't like buy a lot of mats off the auction house. But yeah, those weekly dungeons and stuff, it adds up. It's pretty nice. It is ultra wide, yeah. You like the aesthetic? Yeah, I've gotten the ultra wide going for Lost Ark, and it doesn't really look bad with WoW, yeah.
When you were there,
Actually, only for gold. Great arms are too profitable to make close to 4K a day for some leap stones, yeah. Well, what I'm saying is when you decide to stop selling those leap stones, you can just funnel those right to your main, and you're gonna be cranking, and you're gonna have 1 billion gold to work with too. So you're good. You are good to go, in my experience, from only having 0 characters at 1370. Now I have 1 character at 1370, and now I want more. I think I'm gonna focus up. Does every moment I want to stop, I'll use the money to pump? Yeah, exactly. Like, you also that gold? Yeah. For sure. Oh, about the Angel's question, we should make next expansion? Warrior. Oh, Outlaw Rogue Elemental? I don't know. Either one. If you were to sum up what should be done each day on an alt, what would it be? Chaos Dungeons, Una Dailies, Guardians. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And if you don't like doing Guardians, just do Chaos Dungeons and Una Dailies. You get a lot of silver, you get a lot of mats. You can let your Guardians juice and just knock them out, like, you know, once or twice a week. But it also depends on what eye level your guys are. Like, if you have alts that are 1340 or whatever, then you should be doing your dungeons weekly as well. You probably might want to do the PvP weeklies and the boss rush weeklies for all the leap stones and stuff. Where do I prioritize Bifrost? At my Una dailies. Wherever your Unas are that you like, just drop them there. This is all the same thing. Oh.
Fight for Azeroth.
I like Mythic Plus. I haven't been doing as much M Plus, but I think M Plus is fun. But I mostly like PvP. What's up, Touchpad? It's feeling good, man. Good to log in. Get a little work in, bro. Thanks for the information. Yeah, man. Happy to talk about Lost Ark. Oh, sorry. What's so important about 1370? It opens up a new Guardian. It opens up a new Chaos Dungeon. It opens up your ability to do the first version of Argos, which also opens up your ability to really easily get 3 class engravings and hard mode Array of Dungeons. So a lot of stuff. And the Argos and the Array of Dungeons give you just straight gold, which is cool. And Yoho, the 1370 Guardian, gives you greater leap stones, which is good. But yeah, the class specific engravings do those can like be good for your character. They can also sell for a lot too. Yeah, I got the widescreen monitor, so got to use it in WoW too a little bit. Yeah, are you making some money off that, Chanced? Would you ages ago? Oh, watch your ages ago. So didn't know it was changed. Glad you're still glad. Yeah, still pumping, dude. Still pumping. Probably even a little bit more glad titles to my name than back in the day too. A couple more rank 1 skis as well, man. Was able to kind of progress my skills and my the social element too, making some good friends and some good teammates and hammering it, dude. I kind of want to just get rid of some of this stuff. 20 craft accessories, that's juicy. Yeah, this was actually not a bad gold week for me. I ended up down for the week because I used gold to get Badge Quiqui honed up to do Argos in the last like hour of the patch. Not patch, but the last hour of the what's this? It's fine. The last like hour of the before maintenance. But it's very good. It's very good. Very good week overall, despite not having any success honing. It was still a good week overall. I think Fury is really fun. I mean, Arms is pretty good too. Right now, I'm because Fury is good, I'm probably gonna focus on playing Fury this patch for now. For now. How do you pick a guild and how do you utilize the benefits of being in one? The main thing is the guild gives you access to their guild shop, and you get the guild shop by performing activities for the guild and getting the resource called Bloodstones. So you get more mats and stuff. Warrior's good. Warrior's good. Here, I'll be right back though, guys. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Then we'll keep on gaming for a little longer. BRB, BRB. Main support to 1400 has 700 bound honors. Yeah, that's gonna be some good gains right there, man. Follow the TikTok, yo. We like our TikTok on Touchpad. Pump on the TikTok. All right. I'll be right back though, team. Be right back. Do a little more wow. Fun chat. All right, Den. Oh man. But yeah, the 700 Great Honor Leap Stones, That sounds like a lot, but they go fast. I think I probably put 700 leap stones into my weapon this week, and it artisaned. But yeah, I think it definitely feels better to like stockpile and pump. That's kind of where I'm at right now with my main. I'm gonna give a lot of the mats to my alts right now because I think that they can make better use of it than my main. My main is like, that's what I learned this week. Because my main's upgrades are just, he's just so mat hungry. He just eats everything, except for the guardians because I don't have enough stones to do guardian and destruction honing. But whatever. Feel meant to be better saving for weeks on it and then just doing a pump session? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I was like trying to do like a hone every day and it was just, it's brutal. Like it's not my preference, but I just needed to get that weapon done. Just needed to do it. And it got done, but it took a lot of mats, but whatever. Who cares? What the hell? What's this? What the hell? 5k each, then hold it. Yeah. The crazy thing is 5k is like 3 hones on an 18 weapon. It's insane. Only if your weapon you ever get all the juice. Yeah, that's like, I mean, every hone was juice too. It was gnarly. It was gnarly. This week was my most unlucky week ever, honing wise, but it was still a really productive week. I got 2 more characters to T3. I got one of my characters to 1370. Like, it was good. It was a good week. You just gotta outgrind the bad luck. Wanna do a PvP tournament thing in WoW? I mean, maybe. The thing with WoW and PvP tournaments right now is that they actually do contribute to people's abilities to like go to BlizzCon and stuff. But like a community tournament with friends would be fun sometime, maybe.
Our scouts speak of a harrowing presence threatening the northern
Does anybody do this boss?
We cannot allow this menace to remain.
Sick.
Oh,
damn.
Threatening the northern isle. We cannot allow this menace to remain.
Oh, damn. The Southbound is big. But yeah, that's the thing about Lost Ark is that like, it's a game where luck is good, but you can still just grind it out even if you're getting like super unlucky. Like, it's not like I'm just running a dungeon or a raid and the gear just refuses to drop and there's nothing I can do about it. It's like, in this game, it's like, well, you ran that dungeon 20 times. We're just going to go ahead and give it to you. You know what I mean? You can get lucky, but when you start to get really high eye level, like, the every attempt is very expensive, and the chance to succeed is still very low. But you are, but I mean, like, you know, with my guy, I am pushing my character way higher than I need to. And so it's likely that's going to be hard to do. So we're gonna take a step back and we're gonna work on honing my ults and stuff. Should be good. Did you turn Lost Ark? Well, that's what we did. Did you see the exclamation mark G4 tournament? That's what I was talking about. If you really want to, you can grind Infinite Chaos, sure. But yeah, ults are way more valuable than Infinite Chaos. I sometimes do Infinite Chaos on my main though. An extra leaf stone here and there is kind of nice, and some extra bound or some extra solar protections are kind of nice sometimes, and you also get the benefit of being able to sell all that stuff if you really wanted to make gold. Yeah, I mean, I always love WoW, and I think that this WoW patch is awesome, and I would be going ham on this WoW patch, I'm sure, if not for Lost Ark. But Lost Ark is just it's just like a fun new adventure, and I'm really loving it, so may as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to hear that like Final Fantasy has got some PvP that people are digging. Like, it's just good. Even Lost Ark's got some new, or even New World's got some new content that I checked out and enjoyed. I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, I love MMOs, and it sounds like, I mean, this is like a really good time for MMOs in general, so.
Well fought.
Interesting. 252, eh? Okay. Pox, Cobalt, and Copper Body. Cool. Cool. No looties though, that's alright. GG's all. GG's. It's Waddle. So Don John. Like, so it was fun in Lost Ark? Yeah, we'll see. Thing about hosting a tournament in Lost Ark is it really cuts into my grind time, right? It's tricky. Oh my god. Getting drilled by the... What the... Yo, chill. What the heck? What the heck? Don John checking in, my man. What's up, dude? I never competed in bodybuilding, but I would say that training 10 plus years has also set my expectations in games. Thanks for respect the process. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just like a grind lord. That's my content creation style. That's my training style. That's my gaming style. Not real flashy, but I just like putting in the work consistently and trying to make some gains, you know? That's what I personally enjoy, so that's how I do it. Yeah, you go to bed, you know. What's the best PvP class in Lost Ark? I mean, Lost Ark is one of those games where you can be effective on every class. It's just by how good you are at it. That being said, Paladin is very strong. Sorceress is very strong. Deathblade is very strong. Gunslinger is very strong. But once again, you can dunk on people as any class. Ooh, yes, please do. Reach out. Say what's up. Say what's up. If it's not super private, you can ask me right now. You can't be effective in any class? Well, you can, but you may at this very moment not be effective in any class. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. I've come at 9.2. I mean, I haven't really like dug into it too deep, but it seems great. It seems like people are liking it, and I love that. If people are having fun and you know, bringing the good vibes, that's what I like. That's what I'm talking about. I've been playing Remaining Energy on my my Deathblade, and it feels good. I think Surge is probably more damage, but it takes more optimization, takes more effort. Smilegate again stole more gold rewards from the game with exclusive bots. Can you tell me what happened? Why? It's because I'm playing on a widescreen. They stole gold from us? What happened? What dis? Oh, is this my... Oh. How do I change my little guy? Make him copper. Is this a pet thing? I think I have to get all these. It's like pets. I like the stream even though we have 0 interest. Wow. Oh, well, thanks. Glad to have you. The latest patch notes, they changed gold rewards. Can you tell me what that is? They removed some lower level gold rewards to prevent bots from making free gold. Okay. Replace gold rewards from various early world and stronghold quests with a variety of new rewards to prevent farm bots. Okay. Like, how much gold do you really make early game anyway? Gem chests have been removed in order to combat excessive bot farming? Like, what kind of gem chest? Yeah, I can't imagine that's a huge deal. TBH. Oh, from the event. Okay, gotcha. Can't imagine that being a massive deal, right? Well, it's already done. Second wave of reward rules? Well, oh, okay, well, I guess if you just put it that way, then I'm mad. Are you mad? I'm mad. No idea, ice cream. Is my WoW character? It is, yeah. I'm mad. Let's be mad together, dude. Whew, that felt good. I guess I'm over it now. How about you? Are you over it too? Just get out of your system. You probably saw one accessory at tier 3 and it's like 5 times more gold than you would have gotten. At least. Right turn for Dragonflight? Nice. Oh, you're not mad? Okay, cool. Good. Sounded like you're a little mad, but if you're not, awesome. Awesome. Guess gotta get more alts, go farm some more gold skis. Yeah, they do need they're trying to figure out how to combat the bot situation. They're trying. They're working on it. It's you know, it's a work in progress. But I feel like that's gonna alter the effect of bots rather than the amount of them, right? Do you play Dragonflight or Wrath Classic? Yes, yes you do. But it's not really like an either or, right? Because Wrath is gonna probably come out like 6 months before Dragonflight anyway, right? Oh, you're gonna play some D2 ladder? Nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, Lost Ark is definitely the kind of game that, like, you can put all your time into, or you can play alongside other stuff pretty easily, it seems. Okay, now what? Oh. So what do I do now? Patterns within patterns is my last thing, is that right? Oh, I gotta meet Bolvar in the Chamber of Reflection. Oh, here we go. Okay. Talk to Bolvar. Let's talk about the current state of Warriors as a class. I mean, I haven't really been keeping up too much, but I mean, like, seems like Warriors kind of own, right? Seems like Warriors kind of own. Yeah. Patterns and patterns are weekly, right? So what does that give you? What was that? But yeah, I mean, I haven't really been playing a ton of this patch, so I don't really like. I'm not like super dialed in, but yeah, I mean, I think Warriors own, right? Where is this Bolvar fellow? Oh, he's in Bastion? What are you doing in Bastion, bro? What you doing over there? On a replica. Oh, I'm streaming on Twitch? I've been streaming on Twitch since it was Justin. Since probably back in 2011, I want to say. Yeah, Fury being good has got me very interested. Back in the wild grind? Yeah, we're doing a little bit pretty casual right now, but that's okay. It's fun. We might have to. We gotta get the warrior going first though. Gotta get the big fella going first. Good old Justin's television, that's right. Where it all began. It's been quite the journey. Pretty awesome. Am I going the right way?
These mirrors
think so.
Focus your memories.
Yep.
To draw out the ones that
Oh no, yeah, the bot just timed you out, yeah.
This is a perilous undertaking,
Yeah.
Kyrian.
I do remember emo, yeah.
Domination magic.
Sorry, the bot just doesn't like links from people who aren't like a mod.
We must ready the shard.
Yeah, no, I saw it. It's okay. Like I said, you're not in trouble. It's just happened. I was miss watching your old WoW videos on YouTube. I was watching other work. Aw. Aw. Have to get some more for you. We do have a lot of content, but it's just been a lot of Lost Ark content. Mr. Jesse Wayne, it's good to see you, bro. Been pumping the Lost Ark action, but I do know that we need to get some WoW flowing too for the homies. We do indeed.
You have faced worse, Father.
Oof.
You can resist it once again.
I'm the wrong one to ask about that, Bucket. Right, no, I read what you said, Ice Cream, yeah. And I said I remembered him, yep.
I will go next.
Yep. Yep.
I must endure.
Good, Jesse. I'm glad you like those too.
Legacy of Mulgrave.
I know those aren't quite as much of a hit on YouTube, but I love the game, so I keep posting them. Yep, I was streaming back then too. Yep, back in the day. Yep. It's been an awesome journey. Glad we're still doing it, huh? Pretty cool. Glad we're still at it. Oh, Manduin.
What is
Oh my god. Hang in there, bro. Pull yourself together, man. These mobs, like, they have 15k health, dude. They're not that big of a deal. I'm just chopping waves of them, bro. I got you.
Anduin,
Settle down.
put him through this again.
Oh my gosh. Oh
I
my
see
gosh.
your struggle, young lion. Allow me to offer perspective.
I'm kind of confused. Ice cream that. What about chat? You could definitely still use PayPal for tips. How's that fight too? I mean, I'm just like, you know, wading into it, but so far so good. That is pretty cool, Bucket. That is pretty cool. I appreciate it, man.
I do remember the rush of freedom, the clarity of purpose.
Like, why are we still being buddy-buddy with
When
her?
I loosed my arrow, I sought to become his judge and his executioner.
Why'd you only shoot one then?
I thought that if I could punish him for his crimes, I would be absolved of mine.
So then you just went on to do even more heinous crimes.
For the atrocities he forced me to commit against my own.
So to make up for that, you just continue to commit worse and worse atrocities against other people too. Cool, gotcha. Nice. That's a really good way to make up for it, honestly, now that I think about it. Just do continuously worse stuff. Yeah.
But there would be no
That's really what I do when I want to say I'm sorry, is just do more bad stuff to more people. Mm-hmm.
That is yet to come.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Gotcha. Cool. What do you think about that, Anduin?
I will try again.
It's rough because, like, I've actually met the voice actress for Sylvanas, and she's so nice. And so whenever I'm talking bad to Sylvanas, I'm like, oh, I don't want to make her sad. Sylvanas annoys me, though. Yeah, getting a little bit of wowing in while Lost Ark servers are down. Easing our way back in, just checking out the stuff and seeing if I can't get a little gains made here, huh? How dare you?
I have done all I can.
You did well.
Ooh. Back to Torgi. Okay.
Let us be done with this.
Okay, into the maw. Okay. Don't insult my queen. Yeah, Jenny likes Sylvanas too. She redeemed herself. Oh, did she? When was that? I must have missed that. Haven't been doing a lot of the storyline, I guess. Can I see if Lost Ark's back up yet? I don't think so. Yo, Toriku. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. What's your one key blood decay for? That was for mop, but that was fun. Thank you so much. What's up? Is there a tank and healer class in Lost Ark? Does everyone just do damage? There are support classes, and like the Gun Lancer is kind of a tanky class, and Paladin and Bard are supports, but it's not like WoW, where like you're constantly refilling people's health bars. You have like long cooldown abilities that can heal people, but it's mostly like shielding and buffing and like giving people like defense and stuff. People have to dodge stuff. The support can't just like save them all the time. People are calling for redemption arc since launch of Shadowlands. I don't know. Is there redemption? Like I actually missed it. Sylvanas can't redeem herself to me. Not buying it. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's different. See, I don't like Sylvanas, but what I like even less is like giving Blizzard a hard time for her story. I don't care. I'm just immersed.
It is time to remake what has been broken.
I'm not like, oh, you ruined the story. I don't care that much. I think I heard what her punishment for the crime is. she's stuck doing dailies for the rest of her time, right?
To enslave others. It
Take
is
that.
to become something greater.
Take
An
that.
Instrument of free will.
I think Jenny told me about that.
Never
Yeah, she's got to do more dailies forever.
in Ice Crown.
Take that. Okay. Got him. Is she running a mount now? No mount. Only walking. With the Eye of the Jailer on her. And res sickness. And in war mode.
That which sought to bind us will be made anew. Behold, the crown of wills.
I don't know. Concrete boots. Oh my gosh. It's the... So they remade the helmet, but it's actually a good thing now, huh?
Our wills are our own.
For
Interesting.
the future.
For the Shadowlands.
For Azeroth.
Interesting.
This will be the end of Zoval.
I definitely think I missed a lot of story.
We stand together against the darkness. I will keep the crown close until
Okay.
it is needed again.
Any plans for Wrath? Yeah, I'll play it. Yeah, for sure.
Focus your efforts on Zoval's defeat. We will finish this.
Okay. All right. Good stuff, team. Bang up job out there. The Crown of Wills. Yeah, our wills are now our own. Is there a portal to Zereth Mortis from the little portal area up top? Probably, right?
The Necrolords march on the altar of domination. Join us and lead the charge.
No, Draka. I'm busy. You guys are still leading the charge on the thingy. Good job. Some things never change. The big golden one. Get a free double leg after finish the campaign? I need that. I want that. Yes, indeedy. That'll be a great start to my my prog. Is it gonna be like a kind of a dinky low eye level one though? Gotta start off from the ground up, dudes. Starting from the ground up. Oh, that might be it, huh? That's nice. 260. That's pretty low light level though, right? And do I upgrade it through like doing Torgy stuff and whatnot? Starting from the bottom, yep. Yep. Fresh grind. Remember my favorite zone in Kata? I liked was it Obsidian Highlands or something like that? Wherever I was farming those dragons all the time. I like that zone.
Greetings, my friend.
Something like that.
You there. Please hurry.
We will face whatever comes.
If the Wrath Classic, of course. Can you run PvP skirmish or solo shuffle? I mean, like you could, but like, got stuff to do, man. Got stuff to do. I just portaled over there. Let me see. Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's the portal. Okay. See him in action. Okay. Good to know. Got stuff to do. Gotta go get my character going, dude. Can't be just a little potato boy running around. Where is this portal? Gotta get my legendary and stuff. Jedi's gone, yeah? Well, I mean, I want to get my legendaries buffed up and stuff. Ooh, 291. Revere's gonna take a while, though, I bet. It's gonna take just a little efforts, little grind. Hello? What dis? Do the gauntlet? Yeah, we're not gonna do it right now, but yeah. I mean, like, I'm telling you, man, we're gonna slowly try to work more WoW into the mix. Slowly try to work it back in the mix just a little bit more than we have been.
Wait, what is happening to Pokemon?
Because I like it. You guys seem to like it.
Pokopok is reacting to the Oracle. I must understand the nature of this connection.
And we're sort of working our way through the storyline, right? 3 weeks doing dailies? Oh, geez. Okay. Might not. That might never happen.
Can you describe its effects?
We'll see.
Quickly, examine the rest.
That's gonna take a bit. I'm dazzled. Trippy stuff going on right now. Right, it's the world quest to give you rep, gotcha.
The song seeks a voice. Ascend. Reclaim.
Is this my flying quest?
Restore.
That's some freaky stuff right there. Oh my god.
Wallow, hollow, no.
The raid weekly, maybe some too? Okay, cool.
Do you see the pattern?
Yeah, I need to do the raid and stuff so I can get my tier set, right? I know you can use the creation catalyst, but like, that's gonna take a bit. That's gonna take a bit. Don't I already have this one? I picked the same one twice. Okay.
The Oracle. She is speaking through Pokepoke?
Pokepoke, not Pokepoke.
Seeks a voice. Ascend.
Okay.
Go on.
If you say so.
I had best remain with Farine while he recovers from the vision.
Yeah, I could use the creation catalyst now, but like, I don't have the juice, and I don't have any gear that's like worth upgrading. Like, I don't want to put it on some cruddy eye level thing. Yeah. The Cypher gear doesn't do anything? Okay. Just vendor that bad boy. Okay. Can do. Yeah, we're gonna try to get the PP gear. But probably should get like a legendary first, and I probably get tier gear from the raid. Just hop in some pug, something like that, you know? Pug it up.
Destruction. Defilement.
Gotta fly eventually, yeah. How's catch up? I mean, I'm just kind of easing into it. I'm just doing the storyline right now. I guess we'll find out. I'll have a better answer for you in a couple weeks. Because right now I'm just like kind of doing that catch up stuff, just easing into the campaign a little bit, unlocking the stuff. But I don't imagine it. Like, if you put some time into it, I don't imagine it'd be that bad at all.
They consume power, but not understanding.
This guy's zooming. What the heck? This bro is zooming. Some glass. Oh, just visiting home real quick. Just visiting my hometown real fast. Thinking about visiting more often. Campaign progress out of 7. 5 out of 7. So we're getting there. Yeah, not too bad, huh? We'll chip away a little bit more. No, it feels really good to play WoW. Like it's like WoW's like super chill right now. Super chill. Is the whole campaign out? Probably, right? I would imagine so. Started 2 weeks ago, 260 for PvE. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I bet some PvE would be fun. It would be fun. Like I said, the PvP looks really, really sick for Fury, and I love Fury PvP, so I'm with it, man. Comp stuff last week was so nice for ults. Yeah, that would have been probably pretty nice, but I just wasn't able to get into it. But didn't have the time for everything else I wanted to do. But it's cool to see people hanging out and enjoying us being back on WoW a little bit. That's really encouraging and fun. Still think you guys should tune in for the Lost Ark streams too, but I think a lot of you guys are Lost Ark homies anyway. Probably. So I'm just legit selling these things. All these little...
Greetings, sir,
these new little items.
ma'am.
All these cipher things, I just scrap them. Play Wrath? Yeah. Never played it? Really? WoW owns. Just give it a try. Oh, never played Lost Ark? Oh. Lost Ark owns. You should give it a try. I do need that bag space, so probably can check a few things. You're playing WoW for the first time this week? Really? That's so sick. Welcome. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Yeah, it's a blast. Stretch made sub yesterday after 6 years of playing Fury. Oh, baby. Speaking my language right there, dude. Speaking my language. What is this cosmic energy? Sit here and farming this stuff? Freeway is the way. Yeah, it's fun. I'm farming cosmic energy. Is this good? Seems good. Oh, okay. Farming. Okay. Sit here and shop. Tell my friends to give Lost Ark since it's free. They hooked and play more than me right now. Yeah, I love Lost Ark. I'm having so much fun with it. It is great to check it on WoW though too. It is lovely. Grab all this. Hop back over there in a sec too. The quest name is Borrowed Power. Free. So should I farm a full thing of cosmic energy? Yes. Yes, we should. Exactly, it's nice. Very, very nice. Give me your cosmic energy. Huh? Get that dude. You better the leveling process. In Lost Ark, yeah. The one thing about Lost Ark is you have to get through the leveling. Then the game opens up like crazy, and it just keeps getting better. Once you get to the grind phase, it's that's the good stuff. But yes, you have to get through the leveling. So is it not in here? Oh, there's this. We're doing VR content in the future. Maybe. But that, yeah, talking about Gorn, that Gladiator game, that was so fun, huh? Loving is fun? Good. I'm glad you liked it. I think that for people who are playing Lost Ark, I think that leveling is like probably one of the weaker elements of what it has to offer. So if you're leveling, you're like, I don't know, man. Why is my character so big? If you're not loving the leveling, don't worry. The rest of the game is different than the leveling. So, not the leveling is bad. It's just the rest of the game is pretty different, and I would say it's in a good way. So, yeah. Yeah, Shorty, if you like Fury, yeah, you should definitely check out Shadowlands. Right now, Fury is pumping. The leveling dungeons were sick, yes. Like, just, like, running around pressing G is not, like, the coolest part of the game. I don't think leveling was bad at Lost Ark, yeah, it's just not like, whoa, what the? Does it want me to do this? Whoa.
A locus to find the path. The
Whoa.
ciphers of each cipher unveils a new horizon. Obtain, unlock, explore.
Who? What is going on?
Debris obscures the path. Clear every impediment. An automa restored. A purpose provided.
Who is this?
Serve.
So you can't stray if you just walk forward? Get contained. Ow. I'm hurting. Oh, I can smash them too, I guess, huh? Get contained. Oh, he's got the big one. Does this heal me? Hey! It became uncontained. Uh-oh. That is thankfully an instant cast. Oh my god. They're just all coming to get me. Uh-oh. Exclamation mark add-ons. Yeah. How do you get them? Curse Forge is what I use, but there's other things. Dicks. Oh. There's a roly-poly up here. Containment. Containment. Uh-oh. There's nothing here. Get moving, little fella. Containment. Leave me alone. Smash these noobs. Back it up. Archer. Archer after watching Wally. Oh, what the heck? How do you get up there? Oh, you can jump. Oh, I have to go up there, huh? He like picks up little leaves and is like directive, and he gives them to Jenny. Directive. You would like this quest. Hey, can anyone help you? What do you need Mecha going for? I'm out of the loop. Some kind of mount farm or something like that. Get off of me. Leave me alone. Mechanomes. Oh, you still need to do. You need to do that for to unlock Mechanomes still. I guess I could probably go run around and like kill these guys and then just do that, huh? What are you doing here? Desert Raptora? Yeah, I don't know if you need to do that anymore. Yeah, exactly. That's all through Twitch, yeah. So that's Overwolf now. If you want that thing is now called Overwolf. Secundus Locus. Sup? You're beating up on my little robot, bro. What's that thing doing up here? Okay. Get off of me. Oh my god, it is 3. Okay. Let's see if we can finish up this sort of storyline segment, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. And when we return, we will continue. Dude, how do I get more juice? Oh. Don't mind me. Let's get some more cosmic juice. My UI's a little bit bugged. Don't mind me, just getting some more cosmic juice off of you. Oh yeah. Give me the juice. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Beard's colored like yours? Just is what it is, huh? I don't know what that dude's talking about. It's one of them 3 AM weirdos passing through. He's like, alright. Back to bed for you. Or whatever. This guy's getting mad. Give me the juice. Okay. That should be enough for now. Tertius Locus. Yeah, we just ban him, Chance. Easy as that, huh? Just like, alright. Bye-bye. For the black bars, that would be... Hold on a second. For the widescreen, brother. For Dragonflight? Of course, man. It's like a year out, but yeah, I mean, always looking for the new WoW stuff, man. Of course. Bimp on arrow, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yep. That'd be nice. Quartus Locus. Get off of me, you. Zooming. That is a Black Mirror episode, isn't it? Something like that. Quintus. Leave me no choice. I must slay you. No enrage, no problem, baby. Just chop him down. All right. The Quintus Locus. When do you think it's coming out? Probably not for like a year, right? Be a bit. Back end of this year. You mean like... think it's coming out in 8 months? I don't think so. This big fella acting up. Ultimus Locus. Don't kill me, big guy. I'm just a little fury warrior. Don't kill me, off Maverick. Thanks for 20 bucks, man. Big flicks for you. Appreciate it, dude. It works out well. Yeah, it looks pretty good, huh? It's pretty nice. It'll do, it'll do. Ultimus Locus. It'll do, won't it? It'll do. Thanks for the support today, guys, as we're kind of getting to the later portion of the stream. Appreciate the love and the subbies, and bro, Joe is just carrying the squad around here, man. Carrying a horde at the same power.
A door with 3 keys.
Okay.
They lie among the spires.
That's Poke saying that, huh? Playing for about 3 weeks now. I gotta get my... Where's your invest your time in? Just want to focus on PvP. Any advice? Mages are good. Warriors are good. Hunters are good. Probably invest your time in BGs and Arena, I guess, right? Playing and getting good. Cut it out. Yeah, Lily, she's like... So, like, Samson lies on my keyboard and Lily just comes on my desk and stands right in front of my monitor that has chat on it. So I can't read. It's like, what are you doing? Thanks, Cloud. Thanks, bro. Getting zapped. Getting beamed. What's this?
An empty vessel, an absent role. Both must be filled once more.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, dude. Oh, snaps. Activate the defenses. Oh my god. What am I looking at here? I'm a little beamer boy, huh? Shields up. They didn't read what these abilities are. Knock him back. Oh, nice. A lot of dudes. Back it up. What's this one do? Yeah, just zappy in a straight line. Gotcha. Back it up. You know, I could 100% kill these things faster if they just let me fight them. I'll just Fury Warrior him down, bro. Let me handle it. Back it up. We slow? Cut it out. Zapped. Defended forever. 100 survivability? Well, you're not usually all by yourself, but 100 survivability comes from like kiting and CC. And then you also have like your pet that kind of heals you too, right? I'm pelting them. Uh-oh. I got to fight this guy now? Oh, maybe not. Hold up. What do I do? You little feller. Here you go, little feller. Some of these. There's one more. I'm speeding. Well, he needs more. How many of these do you need, bud? Are we sure I can't just kill this guy? How much HP you got, huh? Ain't that much. What? Does he like heal or something? There we go. Let's get out of here. Well, he's just zipped on out. Peace. Oh, they upgraded. Insane.
Water from the sand.
This is the Oracle, huh? Oh wow.
I am restored. The Oracle.
Bro, your eye level's like about mine. I'm like 246 on my guy. But I'm like 259 PvP, which is like honor gear. But yeah, I mean, my gears are just behind, dude. I know I can craft 3-piece. I just don't have the gear. I don't have good enough gear to craft. I don't want to craft it on something like cruddy. Craft it on some PvP gear or something.
If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again.
Thanks, Pelagos.
A vessel of
I know,
judgment.
it sounds awesome. Fury Warrior with a Force, that sounds so good.
But how?
I'm pumped. It'll take us a second to get there, but it will be cool. Yeah, gotta get that PvP gear. Doesn't sound too bad though, honestly. Doesn't sound too bad at all. But alright, team. Gotta think about wrapping it up, homies. Pretty good night of the grind though. Pretty good solid day. Insane lost arc pumps. And still good to get back into the WoW action just a little bit. Let's see if we can complete this.
Well met. Farewell.
Wait, I don't want to do that.
I will aid you as best I if a new
There we go.
arbiter is to arise. Then do whatever you can to aid the
There we go, 6 out of 7.
fate of the Shadowlands depends
Great.
on your success.
Great. We gotta talk to those dudes again to keep it going. Now I get flying. Oh, okay. Yeah, we pumped hard in the games today, man. Pumped hard. Thanks once again for the support, team. Appreciate it. But yeah, let's wrap it up on a good note. Just get the team a little bit of food, a little bit of rest, Get ready to do it again in the Games and Gains tomorrow. Let's see, what's going on tomorrow? Oh, yeah. We have our, tomorrow's Thursday, so we have our GeForce Now sponsored stream where we, play some games on the GeForce Now Cloud gaming service, which is usually a variety, but spoiler alert, tomorrow's stream might not feature as much variety as before. I'll let you guys mull that one over. Okay, so now we have another story mission? Is that correct? But yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be the plan. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Make sure you guys follow the stream if you want to see more WoW, Lost Ark, etc. Gains content from me. Follow on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, stay in the loop. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more Games and Gains. Peace.
The vessel